Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to another epic game of Warhammer 40k. This time, I'm bringing the Daemons back. We did have Daemonic week a little while ago when we had the new codex, and we're throwing them against a channel debut for those of you who are peasants, basically. If you're not a member of the channel, you're considered a peasant. And for you peasants out there, we're bringing Tyranids to the channel for the first time. Members would have seen this army, well, almost seen this army twice. Joe's been adding more units to it.
I've ran a different version of this list every time I've used it, because I've added, between games, I've added new models.
So on Tuesday, we threw this against Paddy's Tau in a members-only stream. Last Tuesday, we threw this against Paddy's Thousand Sons, actually. You played Paddy twice with it in a members-only stream. So we have showcased the Tyranids twice for the members. It's a beautiful, pretty army. We'll get into that in just a moment for this 2,000-point game of Tempest of War. Playing Tempest of War because that's our favourite way to play 40k on the channel at the moment, and so that's what we're sticking to right now. I'm very excited. It's 2,000 points. It is not Leagues of Votan because that book is bullshit. And if you are unsure what I mean by that, if you check out last night's stream and just watch the first 40 minutes, you'll get a good idea as to how passionately I feel about that fucking crock of shit.
Whoever wrote the rules for that book did not consider any part of the game that exists.
Quite, absolutely. So it is...
We were not involved.
So it is 2,000 points. I am obviously here playing Joe with his Tyranids. Well, they were my Tyranids that he painted and went, I really like these, can I use them? I was like, yeah, that's fine, not a problem. So Joe is currently the big wibbly jibbly. Brom, as per everything in life, is completely Premier League ejaculated and he hasn't waited for the actual queue, so we'll get to that in just a moment. So I'm playing Joe and his Tyranids. Like I said, I'm bringing the Khorne Demons tonight. On the deck, we do have the wonderful Brom, who's here joining us for a change. I haven't turned the camera on if you go to...
No, that's fine.
Good, okay. Yeah. Perfect. Before we get to the mission, we do have to talk about our beautiful channel sponsor. This is when you press it. There we go. We've got two sponsors. You see on the t-shirt, the wonderful Siege Studios, who did deliver the army yesterday, but Royal Mail knocked the door once and then left, and they put it in the collection centre. And Joe and I found out at 2 o'clock this afternoon that my local collection centre is only open from 8 till 10. So I don't know why.
In the morning, not 8 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know why the Royal Mail's always on strike. They clearly want more pay for that 2 hours a day they work.
Madness.
Fucking Royal Mail. So we will be getting the Thousand Sons from beautiful Siege Studios very soon. Hopefully tomorrow morning, Joe and I will go pick that army up. The other video that you saw on the screen was Element Games. Element Games is the other channel sponsor, supply us of basically all of our models pretty much. Whether they supply them to us direct or we buy them from Element, they're our chosen provider of choice for plastic crack. If you ! Element in the chat, or if you look at the link below for Element and Siege Studios, that'll give you direct links to those websites. If you use the Element link, it's got a little code at the end that you'll notice that drops a cookie in your browser, tells Element that you've come from this channel, and every purchase you make on that link in the next 30 days, unless you click another channel's link, will be directly attributed to this channel, and we'll get 5% commission for it unless you're buying Arsus Opus products, in which case we get 10%. Loads of you have started using that link. Yeah. We're really grateful, so thank you so much.
So if you're inspired tonight to buy Chaos Demons, or Tyranids, or if you don't want to have friends ever,
Leagues of Votan.
Yeah.
They've got some stock left of Leagues of Votan.
Because decent people are like, no, I don't need to hold that power in my life.
No,
I'm happy with what I currently have.
So please keep using that link. Thank you so much for using the link. Thank you so much for thanks for supporting the people that support us. That's the most important way, the best way I can put that anyway. Yeah. So we do have a 2,000-point game of Tempest of War, and get ready for the awkwardness as we listen to Brom read through the mission.
Evening, guys. How are you? So we are playing Priority Targets. Priority Targets does not have the same rules that are on the screen, which seems a bit weird. You get 5 points for holding one or more. You get 5 points for holding an objective marker that the opponent controls. It's different to what's written on the screen, which seems a bit weird. And then you get extra points at the end of the game for the additional points you hold.
Are you making that up as you go along, or have you actually read the card?
No, I've read the card. So at the end of the battle, each player scores an additional 5 points for each objective marker they hold, up to 20. Or is that exactly what you have put on screen?
So the card is exactly what I put on the screen. They control one or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponent control. Read the card, bro. That's the best way to read the mission.
I'm reading the screen and the card. And the special mission rule is that we've got an additional objective marker. So we have 6 objective markers that we'll go to top down and show you where those all are living.
Did you vet people that they could read?
He couldn't vet me. I was still at school.
He's been in my life for fucking 20 years, Joe. That's the problem.
We'll get there eventually. Crucible of Battle is the deployment map. It's the wonky donkey version that Joe
Hammer and
loves.
Anvil, Wonky Donkey.
This is Tempest of War. That is the primary missions. You can score 45 points for these primary missions objectives. You get 45 for the secondary, which Liam was just shuffling in the background, which you get from cards. You draw 3 cards at the start of each turn. You can swap 1 for a CP, and you try and achieve those throughout your battle round or your turn, depending on the mission, or depending on the card. You also get 10 points for painted.
Yeah.
Luckily, they're all painted.
Yeah.
So, with that, we're on 10 points already.
Hooray! That's what you're finishing, Joe.
Player 1.
What? That's what I'm finishing. You're gonna get...
No, he's not playing Paddy. It's fine.
I love Tempest.
I love Paddy, but he needs to chill out. I love playing Paddy, but it's just always an emotional roller coaster.
That's because he's actually good. Playing me is easier.
You lull us into a false sense of security, bro.
So, as we go into the armies, player 1 has brought Demons.
I have bought my battalion of Chaos Khorne Demons, which is 1980 points. I like to give Joe that 20-point advantage. Did you know, when I went to VT, just to make the list up to 1999, they said that one unit was 6 Flesh Hounds, and I forgot that and never used the extra Flesh Hound. But, So we're just going to call it 1980 points.
But luckily, you didn't have to tailor your list.
No, I still nearly won. So we have a battalion of Khorne Demons. We have 5 of the finest HQ choices. Because 2 of them are heralds, I can take them for every greater demon in the army, and I do have 2 greater demons of Khorne. So we'll go through the 5 HQ choices. Heading it up is a Bloodthirster. No longer individual Bloodthirsters like Insensate Rage, just generic Bloodthirster, but he does have the Great Axe of Khorne. I have spent points to give him an exalted ability, and he has got Indomitable Onslaught. Basically, you know it, you love it. He can't take any more than 8 wounds of phase, 8 being the number of the Blood God. He then also has a Warlord trait, which is Devastating Blow. Essentially means all of his melee attacks ignore any abilities that ignore wounds. So Feel No Pains and Wound Caps. Interestingly, the Swarm Lord, who counts the first damage as 0, that isn't ignoring damage, that's just counting it as 0. So that will still be in effect every time I swing at the Swarm Lord if I get close enough. He also has a relic. I've given him Argath, the King of Blades. The King of Blades adds 1 to the damage characteristics. You can't modify his hit and wound, his hit rolls or his wound rolls, and it's considered, the weapon's considered a relic for rules purposes. So he is pretty hardcore. I'm leaning more towards buffing him to be more killy nowadays than more survivable, because he's actually pretty survivable anyway. Next to him stands another terrifying Bloodthirster, but this one has a name of his own. He is Scarbrand with the Mighty Slaughter and Carnage. He's a pretty tough Bloodthirster himself. He's got a couple of extra wounds. He ignores invulnerable saves. Adds 1 attack to everything within 6 inches, including Tyranids. Automatically pass morale for everything within 6 inches, and nothing can fall back unless they beat their leadership on 3d6. Or get under their leadership on 3d6. So Scarbrand's pretty terrifying. Then we have the Mighty Skulltaker as 1 free herald in the list. Not free in terms of points, but in terms of battlefield roll slots. And we also have a Skullmaster on Juggernaut. Now this guy's going to be interesting, because I spent a command point to give him the Rune of Brass, which if you've seen the game Joe versus me in deploymentzone.tv, you'll realise that he quite hates this rune. The Rune of Brass has a 12-inch aura. Any psychic test taken within 12 inches will automatically perils on any result of a double, not just a double 6 or double 1. And if that is the case, they will suffer D6 mortal wounds instead of D3. Joe's favourite relic in the Khorne book. So he's my second herald who doesn't take up a battlefield roll slot. The last HQ choice in the army is Karanak, who has to pick a HQ choice in Joe's army at the first command phase as the target of his hunt, and then when he successfully wounds that target, he will do 2 mortal wounds instead of his normal damage. We're going to pick your Neurothrope. It just makes sense because he's got an invulnerable save, and hopefully we'll just chew through that invulnerable save.
Not the Broodlord?
I don't know. Is a Broodlord worth doing? What's a Broodlord's toughness?
5.
Yeah, we could do. Okay, we'll go Broodlord. That makes sense.
I mean, it's more exciting.
Let's hunt the Broodlord. No worries. We have 3 troops choices. We've got 3 10-man units of Bloodletters. Each one has an instrument and an icon, because they're free upgrades now. And obviously a Blood Reaper, which is kind of like the Sergeant. So that's 3 troop choices there for your battalion. We've got a unit of 4 Blood Crushers. They've also got instruments and icons, because again, they're free. We then have 2 units of 5 Flesh Hounds. These guys are quite terrifying now with a 12-inch move, strength 5, 2 damage weapon on the charge. Pretty tasty. Each unit of Flesh Hounds can attempt to deny the Witch. And Karanak can attempt to deny the witches, and I have a single command point stratagem to try and deny the witch again. So if I unsuccessfully deny the witch with a Fleshhound unit, I can use a 1 CP stratagem, and on a 4+, I just stop your power, unless I'm using a Fleshhound unit that's in range of that Tyranid unit, I get +1 to that, so it becomes a 3+, just stops that power. Flat.
Nice.
I then have 2 skull cannons of Khorne for a little bit of ranged firepower. Pretty tasty now as well. The AP -2 is going to be good because you're not Space Marines for a change, which is pretty tasty, and they ignore cover, so they're pretty nice. We like those things. That is 1,980 points of Khorne Demons, Joseph.
It's pretty tasty.
Are you frightened?
It's good. There's a lot of Hero Hammer going on.
I love Hero Hammer. It's my favourite kind of
We're
Warhammer.
actually in a good setup for a bit of Hero Hammer.
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that you bought more guns than me, so you removed all the ruins. Cool.
No, I actually took away one of my big guns. And I've only got 2 units of Warriors, there's 3. And that's literally all the guns I've got. Otherwise,
So more than me, I've got 2 guns.
So while we argue about Joe's board tailoring, we've had a couple of super chats.
Legends.
Nice.
Will Stewart. First of all, go back. We got Ellie Bennett is a Hesser. Came in before the stream even got there.
Did you say Hessia there, or did you just have a stroke?
Oh, hi, sir.
Hessia.
Hessia. Sorry, I'll get this Viking thing down sometime. Probably not. But so thank you very much, Ellie. Will Stewart super chatted in. Just got Blood Angels tattoo. Wanted to go Imperial, but most looked a bit questionable without context. Blood Angels is a great Imperial army anyway. So
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people with the Imperial Eagle, and I'm like, oof.
It's always, it's either like on their neck or on the side of their head. I've noticed that when people like it.
It's always like a bit. I mean, I know it's the Imperial Eagle, but at a glance,
the question is it the blood drop with the wings or just the blood drop?
It'd be blood drop with wings.
Probably. That's what I would imagine.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'd be like. Otherwise, if you're gonna get a blood drop, you get it under your eye, don't you?
I mean, it's cool.
It's a blood angel.
It's really cool, but it's inferior to Black Templars. I've decided now.
Yeah.
So.
Or Flesh Terrors.
We've also had a super chat from Timothy Loweth. Liam, your beard is amazing. Hope you squash some bugs.
Thank you, and thank you.
Yeah. There is a lot of movement in the chat before we get to the Joe's turn. Just to fill you with a little bit of hope, you have got at least one fairly sun-avoiding sort of fan. He is the Ginger of the Steves. He is hoping that you do well.
I'm hoping I do
and just
well.
before you roll in, Christian O'Neill with a super chat calling out nerds.
I love Christian.
If you would mind going through your army.
Yeah, I've actually colour coordinated my T-shirt to my army. I only just realised that.
How? Your army's purple. Your T-shirt's pink.
So there's some pink on the Gene Stealers.
Pink to purple.
Pink and purpley blue. Yeah.
Joe's like me on Wish.
Wow. You cut me deep.
Come on, Joe.
For that, I'm going to do a
Hit us with the Hive
sloppy
Fleet.
army review. That's what
Okay.
you're going to get now. So it's 2,000 points on the nose of Tyranids. I've taken Hive Fleet Hydra. I've got a double patrol, but I'm gonna just list HQs, troops, elites, blah 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 blah, all together. So I've got my Warlord, which is a winged Hive Tyrant. Winged Hive Tyrant, and he's got adrenal glands, adaptive physiology is a warlord trait, which gives him a 5-up feel no pain, and he's got the Reaper of Obliterax, which is a relic sword, which basically, whenever it wounds a target, it does a mortal wound, and it ignores any rules that ignore damage.
Oh.
So he can go in and potentially kill Abaddon, for instance.
So you've tailored against my big...
Yeah, specifically you. And then obviously he's got the lash whip as well, which I forgot in the last game. And then I have got the Swarm Lord. The Swarm Lord as another HQ. Obviously they're both leaders of the 2 different patrols because you can only have one Hive Tyrant.
I thought you were picking one or the other earlier.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. And then I have got a Neurophrope and a Broodlord, which I painted yesterday actually, / a bit today. In the troops, I have got 2 units of warriors, just 2 units of 3. In the elites, I have got 2 units of 3 Zonophropes and 2 units of Gene Stealers, 1 of 5, 1 of 10. They've all got flesh hooks and acid maws, I believe they are. And then I have got 3 Carnifexes, and they have all got 4 Scything Talons, tusks, and the spore cysts, which probably won't matter in this game because you don't have any shooting, and I've got a Tyranids. That's it. It's my army.
With his acid spray, right?
With the acid spray, yeah. And the salvo launcher thing, which I need to remember this game.
I mean, it's like he's got big spines on his back.
Yeah, I forgot it. I forgot it for 4 turns.
Yeah.
In the last game.
Yeah.
Just forgot that that's what they had.
Potato shooter.
Yeah. But I'm like, I've run this army a couple times now, so I'm starting to I've got rules wrong, and then I've analysed the game afterwards. And, okay, now I remember that is a rule.
I really love it, the Tyranids. I'm enjoying seeing them play. I'm not going to enjoy playing against them, but I'm enjoying seeing them play.
I haven't gone first in any games for the last month and a half, nearly 2 months now. But at this game,
have you won any?
With the Tyranids?
No. You said any game at all.
I've won some games.
Oh,
yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
I want to add more carnifexes.
I want. I would like to have another
6. That means we can do 3 units of 3.
You do. Well, the thing is though, you could theoretically have 13 carnifexes.
Yeah, with old One Eye. Yeah.
With old One Eye, because you've got Boggo carnifexes. And then you've got Screamer Killers.
Yeah.
And then you can have old One Eye. And then there's like basically no shooting in that army. It's just a lot of carnifexes.
So what we're saying is yes to more carnifexes.
Yes to more carnifexes.
Okay.
Because all you need to do is get 3 boxes.
Maybe in the future when I can afford.
Although sadly that's like 150 quid.
Yeah, it's very sad. Yes.
It's not cheap.
I'm not.
Carnifexes.
To be fair, we went through this last week, didn't we? If Joe didn't cost so much to run,
if Joe didn't cost so much to run, he'd have more models.
Yeah, I've got my boiler doesn't work at the moment, so I've got no hot water, so I shower here now.
He's slowly moving in. He's slowly moving in. He now showers here.
Because I randomly found my father-in-law's toothbrush at my
house. On Tuesday, he just left his shower gel here. That's how comfortable he's getting.
I just leave one item here a week.
There'll be some time in the near future I'm going to wake up with him in between me and Luce in bed.
Yeah.
Just snuggled up like a fucking dog.
Yeah.
So, just before I go to some super chats.
Okay.
We did mention that we had 6 objectives on the board, and we have multiple camera angles, so I'm going to use them.
Good.
This is how to use them, Joe.
I just don't use the one that's looking at you that you haven't turned on.
Yeah, I know.
We have an objective here in the Demons' home area. We have an objective over here in the Tyranids' home area. The deployment zones are like this, as you can see. Obviously, Gene Stealers can infiltrate, because that's what they can do now. So we've got 4 across no man's land as well. All of these pieces of terrain here are not ruins, obviously, but if you're within 3 inches and that terrain is in between you and the firing model, there'll be cover. Won't help me at all because I've got Daemonic invulnerability. Might help Joe a little bit, apart from the fact that my only guns I've got ignores cover. So I don't know why I mentioned it.
I put the Broodlord into my army, right? Because I'd be quite excited. Because he gives me a synaptic imperative for 1 turn, gives my whole army cover. Wasted.
Yeah, my 2 big guns ignore cover. You'll get it against Scarbrand's Flamer, but if he's in range of flaming you, you've got a bigger problem.
I'm in range of dead. Yeah, that's the problem.
So we go on to the super chats just before we kick off the game. Liam Russ says, off your phone, Liam. I didn't realise he was your mum. But we do have a thing where we try to reduce the phone.
What I did was put it on silent. So.
Yeah, exactly. Standard drills, isn't it? But, thank you for noticing. The Wrath of Constantine says, great to be able to see a live game. Cheers.
Legend, what a hero. He's coming over again next year. Oh, I saw your message in Discord. I'll get back to you at some point.
Then Big Bad Peter Gaming. Liam, will we see other demons instead of Khorne?
Wait, what? Wait, there's more demons instead of Khorne?
Well, they are the top demon, aren't they? So why would you see
we have got the Nurgle demon, don't we?
Yeah, but
I'm
kind of a bit meh about Nurgle demons.
The problem with Nurgle demons is they are the least exciting demons. Because they just walk around like potatoes.
So again, what I really want to do, especially now I've seen, right, this is genuine as well, now I've seen this colour scheme, what I really want to do is throw loads of Slanesh demons at Joe to paint. But that means buying a Slanesh demon army, and as I've said before, right, this isn't a complaint because it's been amazing. The rate of which we've been adding stuff to the channel has only been possible because of your support through things like memberships and super chats, which is incredible. But I'm literally ploughing everything into more armies and more terrain and more this and more that.
Constantly ploughing into me.
I'm always ploughing into Joe.
Yeah.
So, as pointed out by chat, and just to keep Dean happy, I'm not quiet now. I've unmuted myself, and we'll go back through the super chats. Thanks to Liam and Russ. Liam, get off your phone. Blah blah blah. Rafe of Constantine. Great to see you be able to join the live game. Cheers, you legend. Big Bad Peter Gamer. Will see anyone else other than Khorne. Hopefully, Slanesh are a really, really exciting style of army, especially against other things other than demons.
Yeah. It's because the
AP modifiers.
It's because the Greater Demon of Slanesh, what's it called? The Keeper of Secrets. I just love that model. I think
The
it's
new
beautiful.
ones that don't have rules for 40k need to have rules for 40k because they're beautiful.
I feel like you
the
could
ones
box
with
them
the
or
big,
something.
big dresses.
Yeah.
But as long as we don't have any of those lawnmowers, you can build those.
I wouldn't. I don't think I'd want them.
Good, because they
Fiends,
will just get...
Seekers, Demonettes, Greater Demons.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where I think I would go. I don't think I'd care about the chariots too much, to be honest with you.
hate them.
So in the short term, Big Bad Peter Gaming, not really happening yet. That is on the list. There's many things on the list.
We'll see in the next couple of weeks how fucking
be.
busy the channel revenue is, and maybe one of the things we'll do is. So Joe and I did an exercise. This is genuine as well. He'll attest to this. He gets so excited whenever I mention the word spreadsheet.
Oh,
So we did an exercise today where we literally listed all of the Loyalist chapters, all of the Heretic legions, the remaining Imperial armies, the remaining Chaos armies, and then when I listed Chaos armies, I also listed demons as 4 separate armies: Khorne, Nurgle, Tzeentch, and Slanesh, and then all of the Xenos races. Did we have them? If we didn't have them on the channel, do we have access to them through people like Brom and Paddy? Who owns them? Are they painted? Are they ready for use? And we've created that spreadsheet so we can get to a point, and I've colour coordinated. It's all conditional formatted. Brom, you'll love it. So it's all colour coordinated. So if we don't have the army access to the army on the channel, it's red. If we do have it, it's green. And eventually, the intent is, with Joe's help, turn it all green.
yeah.
You love a spreadsheet.
Good though.
Yeah.
There's some armies I'm quite excited about doing.
Something
And
you're not.
There's some I'm just like, ugh.
Anything with black armor gets you hard.
Well, I think we've got all the black armors now. I think
Templars.
you've got the Templars. We've got done Raven Guard.
Now
got
the
Black
best.
Legion.
Now the best faction ever. I've decided.
Are they?
Templars. Yeah.
To be fair,
I've become a 100% Templars fanboy in the space of a week.
I've built.
I'm a huge fan of them as well. But yeah,
I've been smashing out Flesh Tearers. Actually,
Yes.
I say smashing out. I've built 22.
oh
and a half.
jeez.
I built one.
And you can
No,
the
I
crap
built
out one.
0.7 of a
Yeah.
Black Templar.
But if there's anyone watching that then becomes a member tonight, because obviously one way to support the channel is by giving out free memberships. If you become a member, join our Discord, and if you've got Flesh Tearers, transfers, or shoulder pads, let me know, because they're rarer than Rocking Horse poo.
Yeah.
They're a nightmare.
So we go into the most important roll off of the game.
Oh no.
I'm on green because I couldn't be bothered to change dice
I
colours.
don't know if I want to go first or second.
I
Just
want you to
roll.
go first.
Go
Yeah?
for it.
Yeah.
You don't get a choice.
Oh
Joe.
no.
You're going first.
Oh.
Joe is on turn 1. I want you to go first, Joe, because I can't make a turn 1 charge. I've got no way of making a turn 1 charge. Oh, that's a lie. I could get to some Gene Sneakers
Yeah.
with my Flesh Hounds, but that's about all I've got. So kind of really want your Carnifexes and stuff like that to come towards me.
Yeah.
So I've got more chance of a turn 1 charge.
So I had a thought.
Oh, careful.
I had a really.
I thought I could smell burn.
I had a really gamey thought.
Oh, God.
Where I just advance all my Gene Stealers and just make a line 3 inches away from your entire army. So then you just can't leave your deployment zone.
And that's tactical genius.
Tactically,
Genius.
Calm down, Paddy.
I know, tactically.
I
But
bet you would
part
do
of
that,
me
wouldn't you?
wants to go, I've got 9 CP, how much of that can I force into Gene Stealers in one turn? Just forcibly insert.
That's a very strange flavour, by the way.
So, first card, behind enemy lines.
Treat yourself.
Oh, good. Investigate site and upside down. Capture enemy outpost.
So you've got to get my we've got to get my objective marker.
Yeah.
You've got to get 2 units in my deployment zone. You've got to do an action within 6 inches of the centre. That's a pretty tonk draw for you on turn 1, Jay.
I'm going to get rid of.
Yeah, I would. All of them?
See, right. I could potentially get behind enemy lines.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
How?
Get both units of Gene Stealers and a Broodlord into your deployment zone.
And hope you don't die.
And hope I don't die.
So they're on the edge of my deployment zone. All of this stuff.
yeah.
So you need
Just
to
have to
kill
eat into it.
that side. This side you do it easy.
Yeah.
That side you need to kill something.
Yeah.
The doggos will be alright.
I'm going to get rid of capture enemy outpost.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull secure no man's land.
Hold 2 objectives in no man's land. So you don't want those Gene Stealers leaving those objectives now, do you? Really?
Well, no, I could do it. It'll be alright. Alright,
Sweet.
Faith.
You got to have faith.
I'm going to George Michael it.
Yeah, good man.
Hang around in public toilet.
Hang around in public toilets. That's Joe. Yeah, well, you can't shower at home, can you? So,
Some interesting snippets I'm pulling out of chat is A, that my mic was muted. That was an interesting thing. Thank you guys for
We've
keeping
mentioned that
us
already.
on it. The other one is from Asbo. He says that he is currently at home whilst babysitting his grandson, who is sleeping. He went to sleep thanks to the mouth breathing of Joe because it sent him off.
he is a mouth breather. He is a heavy
Yeah,
mouth breather.
He then goes on to say it's either Joe's mouth breathing or waiting for Brom to move. So they should bottle it up and sell it.
I am really
If you
sorry
recommend.
that I'm out. My partner, basically, well, I'll turn around and she'll look at me and she'll go, instead of just telling me to shut up, that's what she does now.
Yeah, I might start doing it.
Yeah, it's emotional. So, in my command phase...
I did earlier come in here and just flat say to Joe, you need to go for a shower.
I was...
Because otherwise I was going to start being a mouth breather.
So what I'm going to do,
Yes,
through
sir.
the power of synaptic linkage...
Oh, you've remembered that now?
Because I've been playing it at 6 inches, actually synaptic link, the Swarm Lord is going to give these Gene Stealers reroll all hits.
So they're in synapse range then?
Yeah, because it's all bubbles, isn't it? Bubble, 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 to there.
To the Broodlord, yeah. Okay.
And then, because the Broodlord's a synapse creature as well, so I'm going to put it on them so they get to reroll all hits.
Yeah. Could you do the bubble thing again?
Bubble, 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 bubble. And then the Hive Tyrant, the Flyrant, will give it to these guys. Reroll ones.
Are they within synapse range?
Or 12 inches of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course they are.
Sorry.
Right. And then the Neurophrope's going to give the 2 units of Zonophropes the ability to roll an additional dice when they do
Okay.
psychic powers.
So that's your command phase. Before your command phase,
Get to roll some dice.
Warp Storm. I get 4 Warp Storm points.
What do you have to do? Roll over something?
4 plus.
Okay.
So I get 4 Warp Storm points, which is quite tasty. And I said it in the lists, but in case people missed it, Karanak's target character is going to be...
It doesn't have to be the Broodlord.
What toughness is Swarming? 7, isn't he? 7 or 8?
8.
It's Broodlord or Neurothrope.
It's on the wrong side for Broodlord, isn't he?
Not really. I'm pretty quick, and the Broodlord's going to be coming at me. I'm gonna do what you said. I'm gonna pick the
Be
Broodlord.
coming at you like Cleopatra.
So we're going to pick the Broodlord as my prey of the blood god, I think it's called, or something like that. Basically means if I roll to hit and I successfully wound, instead of doing my 2 damage, it just does two mortal wounds. Attack sequence ends. So he hasn't got to feel no pain or anything, has he? Without like Catalyst or whatever.
Who?
The Broodlord.
No, I'd have to put Catalyst on it.
Okay, perfect. That's what we'll do then.
So I'm going to advance that unit of warriors over there.
Yes,
they
yes.
move 7 because of Hydra.
7 plus.
5.
Oh, I don't think he told you that. He's playing Hive Fleet Hydra.
I did at the start.
Which means every model gets +1 to its movement characteristic. They all count, the big monsters count as 5 models, and if they're targeting a unit that is less models than they are, including them counting as 5, they get +1 to hit.
And
then...
I can consolidate an additional 3 inches.
And there's that as well, yes, of course.
So I
'cause
can consolidate 6 inches.
who needs 2 rules when you can have 5?
Yeah. So because of Hive Fleet Hydra, Gene Stealers...
Are you counting that vertical distance as well, or are you just running off the edge?
Just
I don't have to because I've got flesh hooks.
Well played, Joe.
I think you're cheating here, again.
I actually read the rules. So.
Yeah, alright, yeah. What toughness is a Gene Sneaker?
4.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah, they're actually quite tough. They're tough old hombres.
With a 5 pin run against ranged, right? Okay, cool.
So while Joe's doing some moving incidents,
Flies,
we have had a super chat from Rimini.
Rimney, yeah.
He's a legend. Joe is about to love him. He said, hit me up on Discord, Joe. I've got an almighty collection of one flesh terror shoulder pad. It's yours.
What a hero.
Plus, here's some funds for the fund gods of the Spreadsheet Mission Green game.
Spreadsheet Mission Green is what we'll call it now.
Is it?
Yeah, SMG. Spreadsheet
Okay.
Mission Green. There's a lot of armies we don't currently have. The biggest problem we're going to have, I think, is going to be space. And the thing is, we also want to expand what we've got. So we want to expand the Raven Guard, we want to expand the Astra Militarum, we want to expand the Orcs, whilst also bringing new factions to the channel. Like, I don't want, to be honest with you, to use the Votan box because it's fucking bonkers. But I said, Brom said, what are you going to do with it? And I was like, I'm going to build it for the channel because we need the army for the channel.
It'll get nerfed. at some
I
point
went
and be
from,
good.
like 2-3 years ago, I was like, I'm going to have 4 or 5 armies, I'll just play random opponents and that'll be enough variety. And now I've gone to, I want every army available to the channel. And then I'm going to do a series of videos that'll be over, I don't know, like 12 months, where Brom has to learn every single faction.
I think that'll be easy.
Good luck
We've
with
also had Bubba 1, upgrade membership to Jarl. Y'all ready for this?
Oh, I wasn't ready for that.
And
no.
then Wee Man has said, Joe, are you sure? No, actually, he said, ask Joe about Gene Stealers. Can they get Synapse stuff? I think that's a... Can they get Synapse stuff?
This is Wee Man as well, which is amazing.
So we'll just check that rule out,
What?
and then he'll give it back to us. And while we're at that, thank you, Ellie, for... And I actually call it out because you did it, and I... But Ellie has put in a fix to do with Discord, Liam.
No, it doesn't say that they can't get.
She's done a what? Sorry, mate.
So the mod moments, she's sussed out the problem with the Discord member issue, and has put the fix in the
It will be in
the big dicks zone. What's it?
So Wee Man, if you know something we don't, I can't see anything that stops it right now as a quick glance. Ellie, thank you so much, your hero. If you guys aren't aware of what Brom's talking about, because he's not aware of what he's talking about.
No, I'm not.
It's
in the Seer Council.
There's been an issue with people that have come into Discord. They've linked their membership from YouTube to Discord correctly. So what if you come into Discord and you don't link your YouTube account to Discord, Discord won't recognise that you have a channel membership, and then it won't open up all of the threads for you, and it will look like it's a really small Discord, where actually it's a very big Discord, but we keep it behind that members locked paywall. And so people are syncing and linking their YouTube accounts to their Discord account, and Discord's just not recognising and pulling through the membership level. Sometimes it's doing it, sometimes it's not. So sometimes it's syncing up really nicely, sometimes it's not. It's a Discord-based integration. It's not a separate bot-based integration. So there's not a lot we can do with it at the moment. But it sounds like Ellie's come up with a workaround to solve it for us, which, Ellie, you're amazing, thank you. Because there's been people that have got memberships who haven't been able to access the whole Discord, and I haven't known how to fix it, but she's doing the Emperor's work. So also chat, actually. How many people are in chat right now?
We have 181.
181 people. So if one of those people was Ellie, that means I want to see 180 round of applause claps for Ellie, who this week became a fully qualified nurse. Well done, Ellie. She's been working on that for as long as I've known her. She's been working on her coursework and doing her training and getting the hours up and all that. This week, she finally went over the hours required to become a fully qualified nurse. So massive congratulations to Ellie. Well done for all your incredible hard work.
Yeah. Also, Ellie, just because I don't know what I'm talking about doesn't mean that Liam doesn't. Ellie has super chatted. Big dicks? Liam, you need to fix it. Because I called it the big dick zone. Because obviously, as you become more of a Viking, you become a massive member.
Yeah.
And another word for member is a big dick zone. So there is now lots and lots of clapping for Ellie.
Good.
Nice. Good chat.
Good.
There's a request out there in the chat to potentially add warp storm points to the scoreboard. It's not going to happen tonight. We'll just keep you abreast of them as we go. But we might.
I've got a lot of things I want to do that I can add to the streams and stuff like that, but they're not easy. So I've got lots of things I want to tweak and change. And both Brom and Joe will attest to the fact that they sit behind a fucking sea of buttons because of how complicated I've already got it. How many channels do you watch with animated camera angles that switch between? So if Brom now changes to a different camera angle, it actually moves. Like, how many channels do that? That took me 3 days of making shit to get that to work that way. So I will add stuff like that in the future. It just takes a long time because I won't. It's not. I'd rather not do a Hellstorm and have them all misaligned and all over the place. I'd rather have them looking nice, neat, and professional.
It would irritate you.
It would really irritate me. Sorry, Joe. You're ready.
So what I'm going to do?
They're independent women, apparently. Gene stealers. That's what Wee Man went on to say about.
What?
I don't know if that's a reference to a film now, but
It doesn't say that they're.
we're just going to play Wee Man.
I can't see anywhere in this book where it says that they're an independent
Woman.
He did say that. I'm just repeating chat.
Vanguard Predator. No. Because
Like
they've got Hive Fleet tendrils, and they've got Hive Fleet keyword. Their core. I can't see what they don't get.
I think it's fine. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
Although I'm nervous of saying that because it's Wee Man.
So.
Although I feel like he might just be trolling now because he knows how much we rely on his rules.
Because I've moved forward, I'm going to use the Neurophropes synaptic link imperative to give everyone a 4+ invulnerable save that's a monster.
By the way,
Yeah.
just so you know, once both your Hive Tyrants die, you can't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Apparently that was something that was told to me on I think it's Hive Tyrants, isn't it, on Tuesday. I might be wrong.
They're the linchpins.
They're one of the bosses, isn't they? Boss man. We'll have a look at it later. But anyway, so
it
you're going to
just says synapse creatures.
Okay, well then.
I
don't fucking know, Joe. I don't care. Just start doing things. What are you doing? You're doing some psychic stuff. Hang on, stop. Hammer time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to my Khorne Warp Storm abilities, Joe. Because there's one to do with psychic powers, which is not a Khorne one. It's a normal undivided one, which is called Insidious Whispers. While an enemy psychic unit is within 12 inches of this unit, each time a psychic test is taken for that psychic unit, it suffers a peril on any dice roll that is a double. Okay, so how many psychics do you have? Where are they?
One here.
So he's not within 12 inches of a Khorne demon unit.
One here.
He's not within 12.
One here.
He's not.
One here.
He's not.
One here.
He's not.
One there.
He is.
Yeah.
So it'd actually be one unit.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to... Oh, hang on. Hang on. Where is he? No, you're actually quite far away. Okay, cool. I'm not going to use that Warp Storm ability. Sorry for wasting everyone's time.
So I'm going to cast Catalyst on the Gene Stealers over there to give them a 5-up Feel No Pain.
Okay.
And that goes off.
I'm going to try and deny it.
On at 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I'm going to try and deny it on a 9. That doesn't go off, so I'm going to spend a CP
Yeah.
for Scorn, what used to be Scorn and Sorcery.
Yeah.
On a 4+, it just stops your power.
Oh.
However, because I'm using it with the Flesh Hounds, it's a 3+. That's out of the box. There you go. Stops it.
Let's see.
Done. No catalyst for you. No.
And then I'm going to cast Onslaught on those Gene Stealers there, so they can advance and charge, basically. And that does go off.
On a Perils.
On the perils.
Would you like to re-roll that with a CP? Or are you going to take the Perils on Swarmy then?
Well, it's the Neurophrope that's casting it, because it's in synaptic link range.
So he's going to take a Perils, or is he going to re-roll it for a CP?
He's going to re-roll it
for a CP.
I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take the damage. He takes 2.
In that case, I can't deny it for a number of reasons. One of which is that you're actually out of range of those Flesh Hounds, because I thought it was a Swarm Lord. And secondly, you rolled a 12. So
I don't understand how it works for deny, because obviously he's casting it.
So he's the one I have to be in range of to deny.
Okay, all right then.
So that's why Synaptic Link for Psychic Powers is so incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you can successfully cast powers while staying out of complete deny range.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
And then all my smites are out of range, really. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Paroxysm on the Flesh Hounds.
Which Flesh Hounds?
Over there.
Okay.
And that goes off from the actual Broodlord on a 7. 7. And that goes off an 11. It basically means the Flesh Hounds can't set to defend or Overwatch, but it also means that they're -1 to hit.
Looks like to me it's out of range, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool, okay. I wouldn't set to defend or Overwatch anyway, it's Flesh Hounds.
But it means that you're -1 to hit in combat.
I don't really care about that.
Because no one ever remembers that either. That's a rule.
And then
it's because we're not gamey VT rejects, that's why.
Whoa. I definitely gained from it playing you the other day.
And annoyingly, Smite doesn't work at that range. So, done. So I've got a shooting phase now.
Dear. How much have you got to shoot?
He's out of range.
So not a lot is what we're saying.
Nothing.
Cool, okay,
So
good
just
talk.
a charge phase, right. So those G-Sters there are going to charge into those Flesh Hounds.
So these ones can fire Overwatch?
Can they now?
Well, they can't, right?
Because they've got pistol flamer things,
they've got a D6 flamer.
Just the one?
Just the one, actually.
Or they've all got one?
No, just the one. Just the champion's got a D6 flamer.
Yeah.
I feel like it's worth it, because if I take a couple of Gene Stealers down, if I get lucky, I'm going to Overwatch with my Flesh Hound. D6 auto hits. For 5, I'll take that. It is strength 4 though, Joe, so I'm only winning on 4s because Gene Stealers toughness 4. So that's 2 wounds.
Yeah.
It's AP nothing.
So I've got a 5-up save or a 5-up invuln.
So I killed 2 Gene Stealers.
Oh, that makes me sad.
That was worth it, wasn't it? That was good. Yeah. Cool.
Khorne
Overwatching. Ho-ho!
So,
look at that!
I rolled a 4. I'm going to CP reroll that. Down to 8.
I'm down to 9, Brom.
Yep.
Joe's on 8.
Thank you.
5, 6, 7, 8.
That should do it. Khorne wants it.
Should as long as I'm in 9. Oh.
Yeah, you're good, mate. You're good.
Move them in. Then those Gene Stealers over here.
They can't really fail, can they?
I'm going to skidoo in the Broodlord. Skidoo!
9, that'll do it.
Oh, there's bloody arms everywhere. They're armless.
They will be by the end of the day.
And then the Gene Stealers will go in on a 4.
What's a couple of 4s you have there? That'll be enough then, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Right, I do have 2 command points to interrupt.
Mm.
Where would you like to start?
So,
By the way, I will be interrupting.
I'm going to go. So, I've got some stratagems to play.
Here comes the great Joe CP sync.
Right.
Whilst Joe reads up on some stratagems, I had a nice long conversation today, Bron, with Eddie.
Did you? He's in chat.
He's thinking about how he can make extra content for the channel himself. So Eddie videos on the channel.
Oh, jeez.
I know, yeah.
That'd be good.
It's frightening, isn't it?
Well, it could be.
We were talking today about some ideas. We've got some cool ideas coming
As
up.
long as they're PC, then it's fine.
No, fucking Jesus. Why? Nothing else is on the channel.
Yeah, but otherwise he'll just... To be fair, Eddie and his son could make a really good set of videos.
Right. It's not his son. It's got. I've seen it. His little boy's got this weird eyebrow twitch, and he keeps just doing this flexing shit all the time as well.
So while we're working out what Eddie's going to do as content, we would like to welcome Richard Bang as a Hesir.
Richard Bang.
That is his
great
name.
name. Love you.
It's an awesome name. And Tim Chaser has gifted 5 memberships.
So the gifted memberships come in at Scald tier, which means you get access, and Scald tier, which is the £5 tier, you get access to all of our members-only content. So go back and watch it. There's been some cracking games on members-only streams over the last few weeks. You also, no matter what tier you are, so including Mr. Bang, you get access to Discord, ! Discord in the chat. Make sure you get yourself in the Great Hall server and link your accounts correctly. And come and make use of it, especially if you've been gifted one. If you've been gifted one, definitely make use of it. Trial it for a month, see if you love it. I think you will. If you don't love it, it doesn't auto-renew, so it doesn't matter. You just lose your access. If you do love it, you might think about taking that membership out yourself rather than relying on a gifted membership, which is definitely better for us as a channel, because I don't see, which I've currently got, is the fucking Alps in my membership area, because it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. I want to see it going up and up and up. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just before you crack on with your turn, all those memberships were hoovered up. Thank you, YouTube, for fixing that thing.
Yeah.
So make sure you've got the little gifted thing, as Liam was saying. Wee Man came back and said the only rule he knows, is, and anyone on here who plays NIDS can correct him, is that Gene Stealers are not a synapse unit, so they don't get morale boosts or adaptations. I think you're not saying they're a synapse.
No, they're not.
They're a hive.
Gene Stealer units aren't a synapse creature.
So you're both correct.
So, but they can receive, but they are a Hive Fleet unit,
Yeah.
which means that they can receive benefits from a Hive Fleet synapse. You might be confusing them with Gene Stealer Cult Gene Stealers, which
they've
get
also
no
said.
benefits.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll just have another read. If you come back and then just correct us in Discord and stuff.
Because Warriors and the Broodlord are the synapse creatures, the big boys.
I've got an idea, Joe.
Yeah.
Hang on a second, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
Right? Let's follow my logical train of thought. Okay. You can talk amongst yourself if you want to.
I'm gonna anyway.
Other than that, we've got some video suggestions, and chat are going to continue, hopefully, giving those video suggestions for what Eddie could do for the channel. Currently, Yeston the Best and Jones has said that the Eddie Gym Technique videos would go down well.
Can you give synapse abilities to Termagants?
Yeah.
Cool. They've got the same faction keywords as Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
Can you give synapse abilities to a Malceptor?
Yes.
Yep,
There's a Hive
same.
Fleet- Yeah.
Can you give it to a Lictor?
Yeah.
Can you give it to Death Leapers?
Yeah. Well, actually, I think Lictors are synapse creatures.
They got no, Lictors aren't synapse creatures.
Okay, but you can give because they're a Hive Fleet unit.
It's just the feeder tendrils, which
Yeah.
is the only thing that I don't know what feeder tendrils does. But otherwise, all those other units have got the
Feeder
same
tendrils
keywords.
Is,
Yeah.
A wibbly thing. It's their wibbly mouse.
It's their wibbly mouse.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend 2 CP on this unit over here of 3 guys,
Okay.
which puts me down to 6, Brom, to give
Yes,
them
mate.
+1 to hit and reroll wounds.
Nice one. On the data slate, it said that for synaptic imperative ability, replace the first paragraph with every unit from your army has the Hive Tendril keyword,
Yeah.
excluding unaligned units, and each of those units, excluding the living artillery units, is from the same Hive Fleet. Then while your Warlord is on the battlefield, synapse units from your army have the same synaptic imperative abilities. I think that's the only reference that they talk about Hive tendrils. So I don't think it's changed. Is as you read in the book.
I think it's fine. I think you're okay with. I have no problems with it.
Right. Cool. So these 3 gene stealers,
Gene sneakers. Which ones? These 3 here.
These 3 here.
You spent super CP for what?
+1 to hit, so hit you on 2s. I'm re-rolling 1s, and I get to re-roll to wound.
What are you roll? Oh yeah, okay.
If I roll a 6 to wound, -5.
Couldn't give a fuck.
I know. Ooh, all hit. I should have taken the warrior one, the exploding sexy 6s.
They did all hit, honest guys.
And then I'm wounding you on 4s because you're toughness 4, aren't you?
I am toughness 4, yeah.
Doggos. 1 fail. 11.
11.
6s.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I know.
If the dogs had like little armoured hats on, I'd flick them right off the edge.
So take 6.
Yeah.
So 3 die.
Nice.
Because there's 2 wounds each for doggos. Cool.
And then we'll pile in 6 inches. What?
So I'm going to 2 CP interrupt you over there.
Over here.
Yeah, before I lose all those doggos.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some clever piling in right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Grab a biscuit on the way back round. Otherwise, I'm going to eat them all.
Just so it means I can get all of them in range. Right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight the Gene Sneakers.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I can kill the Broodlord. What's the toughness of the Broodlord, Joe?
5.
Toughness 5. Oh, okay, so I could kill him.
5 wounds. Toughness 5. 6 wounds, I believe. I will double check. 7 wounds.
So, that's different.
4 up in run.
He's got a 4 up invuln.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 attacks per Flesh Hound, plus an extra 1 for the Gorehound. So I've got 16 attacks that will hit you on 3s. And then I'm not in range of anything over here. I've got some extra attacks over there as well. Right, okay. I think I'm just going to kill Gene Stealer. I think that's more important to me right now. The Broodlord will get fucked up by other stuff
Karanak.
relatively comfortably.
Bold statement.
Although I could chip away at the... No, we're going to fight the sneakers. So I have a flat 16 attacks. That's 10, 11...
16 attacks?
Yeah, so 3 each,
Yeah.
and then an extra 1 for the champion.
I can't really complain. 3 Gene Stealers got 12 attacks.
15,
so.
16 attacks. Okay.
I love Gene Stealers. They're one of those units that I can't, like... They're quintessential Warhammer 40k history unit, Gene Stealers. I just want them to be even more terrifying. All the time. Like Zoltan dangerous.
So these will only hit you on 4s,
Yeah.
because you paroxysmed me, so you stopped 1 hit.
Yeah. Totally worth it.
I'm strength something more than your 4, I think. Strength 5
Oh.
with my bites.
Are
I
you
need to
sure?
check that because I'm not sure, but I want to confidently
5's
say
quite
yes.
strong though, isn't it?
5's really good, but they're only 1 damage when I don't charge,
for a little doggy dog.
which is obviously a problem being 1 damage
Doggy dog.
because you're only 1 wound. Gore, Drench, Fang, Strength User, Strength 5.
Banging.
So 3s. So I failed to wound you twice.
Three
times.
times.
Sorry, I missed that too. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. AP -2.
Ooh.
So you don't get any armor save.
So I got my. I don't get my 4 up armor save, but I get my 4 up in run.
Yep, because you get 4 up in running cover in combat.
I lose
4. That's quite. I'll take that for an interrupt.
Yeah.
How many were in the unit? 10.
10.
So down to just the 6 actually.
Joe, do you get any fight last abilities that you can give out? Just a fancy thing.
I
Right?
think there is a psychic power to make them fight last. There's one of those. My brain no work good, and
Why is he in there? He can't get through anywhere.
he would just waddle through, wouldn't he?
Waddle through where? There's no gap for his base.
Just let the man waddle, all right? So
He's come down a bit of a.
You built the board, mate.
If you switch to 3 box with top down as the
5.
main Brom,
Oh, no, screw it. I'll just go big.
this fella here, look, where is it? Where are we? Here, this geezer here. Look, he can't fit anywhere.
He's just going to punch everything down.
He's
Okay,
going to
well.
attack the generator.
Yeah.
There's toughness 10.
Yeah.
Toughness 18.
These are 5 of my 6 Gene Stealers, okay? Over there.
All right, Manny, calm down. Hitting on 3s this time, but rerolling all hits because of Swarm Face.
Yeah. Mr. Slippy Fingers. No, that's him.
Captain Stabby.
Yeah.
the slippy thing.
It's a porn star, isn't it, Captain Stabby?
Yeah, probably. Fours.
Oh no,
That's bad.
that's much bad, big wow.
Um,
Oh Joe, that's dog shit.
I've still got
Joe, you could do better.
4 attacks to do.
I mean, you're glad the Broodlord's in there, right? Because you're probably going to need it. Ooh, you're probably going to need the Broodlord.
So that
I'll get away with this.
is-
If 2 of those wound, no, you roll a wound. That's just hits.
Were those just hits, were they?
Yeah, roll a wound. Did you
Sure.
re-roll the 2
Yeah.
misses? Yes, Joe. Fucking hell. So 9 wounds.
9 wounds.
9 of the 5 is 5 ups, which means you can't kill them with the Gene Stew because I've got 10 wounds in the unit.
I mean, they had a good go.
They didn't. They really didn't. They only killed 2.
Oh.
So 2 dead of the Flesh Hounds. Out the way, Ghibli.
So the Broodlord,
Hang on.
just to give you an idea, the Broodlord has got 6 attacks hitting on 2s at strength 5, re-rolling to wound.
I don't think I can
And
pull.
he's 2 damage.
I don't think I can pull and stop you from fighting. No, I can't. So I'm going to let you fight. Go on
Yeah.
then, fight with the Broodlord.
So hit on 2s. He's missed once, at times. And I'm wounding you on 3s. I re-roll. So it's 4 invulnerable saves, or demonic invulnerable saves.
So I've got 3 left.
Yeah.
So if I fail all 3 of these, if I fail 3 of these, I will lose my unit. So I need at least 2 5-ups to keep the unit alive. That'll be none.
That'll
Jay.
be none.
That'll be none. No unit's dead.
They've all perished. And then, hang on. Just put them there for now.
Oh, alive. So now I will fight with my 2 remaining Flesh Hounds over here. We'll pile in. You haven't based me here, so I'm going to pile in this way so I can get within 6 inches of Scarbrand's base to give me an extra attack.
Right.
Okay? Did you hear that?
What's that?
Don't worry about it. I'm going to hit you on 3s with this unit because you didn't make me scared and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm within 6 inches of Scarbrand. He doesn't actually give you real hit rolls of 1. I think a Skull Taker might. I need to look now, don't I?
No.
Because there's 3 1s in there, Joe. It's important, isn't it? Skull Taker does something. I know that, what's his name? Karanak gives me reroll 1s to wound.
Yeah.
You can reroll a wound roll of 1. Oh, right, okay, so no. So he does the same thing as Karanak for reroll wound rolls of 1. So that was actually pretty poor. That's not very good at all. We have, however, hit you 5 times.
3s.
I can reroll those 2 wound rolls of 1.
Oh dear.
So there's 4 wounds there, minus 2, 1 damage each.
4s.
That's pretty bad. That kills the unit, Joe.
Well, I'm going to CP re-roll 1. Puts me down to 5.
50-50 chance. No, kills the unit, Joe.
Yeah. Sad time.
I'll actually probably take that trade, to be honest with you. I'm quite happy with that.
I think it's I had to charge them to get the
No, you're right, you did. 100%.
to get the secondary
Absolutely, completely agree with you.
to get behind it, because that 10-man. I was hoping you'd kill a few more of those Gene Stealers, or I hope the Gene Stealers would just kill the whole unit and then they could just all pile in. But sadly, the whole unit's not into your deployment zone.
So now we're on to morale. I do have to take morale over here.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I don't. I'm within 6 inches of Scarbrand, so I'm fearless.
they're within synaptic link range of a synapse creature, so they're fearless.
Cool.
It's gonna be one of those games, I feel. So, I didn't do investigate site.
No.
Although I probably could have done that with a hive type, or the card effect actually.
1 unit from your army. If it's less than 5 models, you only get 2 victory points.
Still
So
could've
I'm
got
happy.
2.
If you want to say they did it, I'm happy, but you're going to get 2 instead of 5 victory points.
I'll take the 2.
Okay. I'm happy because
Yeah.
they didn't do anything else, did they? They didn't
No.
advance.
They just bimbled.
Yeah, so if they didn't advance.
Yeah.
I'll let you have the 2 points. I'm okay with that.
I get secure no man's land
You do for 5.
for 5.
It's on 7.
That's it.
To achieve at the end of your turn if 2 or more units from your army are wholly within your opponent's deployment zone.
Yeah. So you could have got your Broodlord in there with piling in and
The
consolidating,
Broodlord's in there.
but you wouldn't have got the other unit of Gene
No,
Sneakers in there.
because I needed them to survive.
Yes.
But I'm going to get rid of that
Oh, okay.
because the wonderful Wizard of Oz, you're just going to be like, blah, and then I got to get past
That's
you.
my tactical play.
Yeah.
That's how I describe my tactics to
That's
people.
how these armies work.
I go, brah, like that, yeah.
People actually asked for this matchup as well.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get 7 points that turn.
7. Cool. Right.
Put you on 17 points.
Top balance from Rob.
So
Not
your
on there.
top
Be
card.
careful.
I tried. It sounded worse than it was. I'm just gonna slap them on the floor.
Do you want to cut the deck, Joe, is what I'm saying.
This is so smooth sometimes. And even when I'm not up there.
Secure no man's land. Bring it down. Highest wounds characteristic.
The Tyrannifex.
Blood and guts. Khorne wants it.
You got a much better first ball than I.
Well, I didn't because I can't do bring it down in the first turn. I am, however, going to keep my free CP because it puts me on 8, and that's cool. And then we're going to come at you like Cleopatra.
I like it.
Yep, good. We're going to keep hold of all those cards because I'm just coming to murderate shit. Which means Brom can switch to a fancy top-down view of some sort and talk to chat.
I'm in and I don't have a beard. No, you're not shaving these two and sticking it to me either, guys. Just putting it out there.
Why not? Why you should grow it? You look better.
I did say that it had happened.
You'd look like a
I
Spanish
did do it
pirate.
kind of. I didn't go to your extremes, but I did have something that I might even classify as a beard at one point.
It's not even extreme, Brom. You just have to not shave.
No, it is extreme. It lasted. I didn't shave for like a good 6 weeks, if not longer, and then I nearly had stubble. The so what we've had in the chat, very busy chat as normal. Thank you guys. So 211 people watching.
Oh, look at that.
In and out of the chat, chucking about. Apparently, they want to see the endless swarm of Gene Stealers against Traitor Guard.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
annoying?
Against Traitor Guard, specifically.
I said Guard. I'm 250 Guard
So I've currently
versus
got.
endless Nids.
I currently have
Herpes.
22 Gene Stealers.
I'm,
I need
I've-
to buy
I've
one
added
box,
it.
which then gives me 30.
Max.
What's really annoying about Gene Stealers now is that, well, it's not. It isn't it annoying? Because I want that to. Because I
Make
don't
up
want
your
it to be
mind.
like I don't hate it. So, Gene Stealers now positive.
Yeah.
They can infiltrate, which is incredible.
Boss.
And they're super fast. They've got great attacks. They're toughness 4 up when in combat, which is where they want to be. And they've got some decent stratagems that buff them. Brilliant. The downside is, because they're elites now and not troops, you can only have 30 in your army. So in the last codex, when people were running 80 to 100 of them, now basically just have a huge box of Gene Stealers they can do nothing with.
Unless they don't play match play.
Unless, yeah.
I forgot to spend 2 CP at the end of that turn in your fight phase to do a normal move of a Bloodletter core unit. I've just spent those 2 CP, it puts me on
Done.
6, Brom.
Yep, sweet.
Just means that they get a 6-inch move in your fight phase, then they get their normal 6-inch move in my phase, which makes it better.
Oh yeah.
Hang on.
What's that, mate?
You've just reminded me of a stratagem.
What's that, bud?
So while Joe's looking that up, John McCardle,
I might.
thank you very much
It
for
might
the
require
5
us going
gifted
back to-
memberships. Wait, my turn.
No.
I'm speaking.
When he's talking, you shut up. When
right
you're
then.
talking, he shuts up.
John McCardle has given 5 hoovered up gifted memberships. Thank you very much, legend. They are an amazing way to support the channel. We love
John
members.
is a legend.
Yeah, he is. Okay, Joe, where were you going with your random
So,
thoughts?
Liam,
Smells.
who just spent 2 CP on a stratagem to allow his unit to do a move at the end of the fight phase, right?
In the fight phase,
In
yeah.
the fight phase, gets to do a normal move. I have a 1 CP stratagem called Overrun, right?
Okay.
Overrun. Use this stratagem at the end of the fight phase when one Hive Fleet Tendril unit from your army that made a charge move this turn, if there are no enemy models within engagement range of that unit, models in that unit can make a normal move instead of making a consolidation.
Read that again, sorry?
Oh no, so it's a normal move instead of a consolidation. So because you...
Well, read it again. So when does it happen?
So it happens at the end of the fight phase.
End of the fight phase.
So it's a weird one. So at the end of the fight phase, select one Hive Fleet Tendril unit from your army that made a charge move this turn.
Okay.
Right? If there are no enemy units within engagement range of that unit, models in that unit can make a normal move instead of making a consolidation move. And because I was in combat with you, I couldn't make a consolidation move.
So I think you're okay to do it.
Yeah. So if I
'cause
spend a
it's the end
CP
of
to
the
put me
fight
down
phase.
to 4,
You can move them
that
in
Genestealer unit can move forwards
And then you
in
get
my deployment
into
zone,
his deployment zone,
and you'll
I
get 5
more
points. I'm okay with it, Jay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can be tactical when people remind me of rules.
Was that CP though? Did you?
That
say
is a CP, so it puts me down to 4.
Cool.
But it's only because Liam says that he's had that stratagem. I was like, oh yes, I read that rule.
Look, you're still learning the codex. This is only the third time you've used them. I'm
Yeah.
more than happy for takesies, backsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a problem, mate. That's how we play it here. We're here for fun and reach arounds.
We have that rule in the bedroom as well. Always taxis, backsies.
I'm here for fun and reach arounds and all out of fun. Yeet!
Are we going to have a big winged fight in the middle?
I'm wanting to have a big winged fight in the middle, but I'm trying to control the said winged fight. How far can he move? Like obnoxious amounts.
Him?
17,
So
right?
he's got adrenal glands now because I had 15 points spare.
So 18-inch
So he can
move.
move 18 inches with fly. He's absolutely terrifying. And then you could be like, advance and charge. I think so.
Just keep him back at him. For now.
Winner.
Just for now.
But I've only got 5 attacks. So the maximum damage I can do...
Yeah, but I would
15.
like to go into you with a full health bloodthirst and just throw you straight off the fucking table and be like, I'm the king of wings.
Oh.
That's what I want to do, Joe. That's what I want to be with it. Okay.
So just before I finish up and then hand it back to the players, there's a couple of grey names in there.
Oh.
Lark, you're in there. Grey names. You're awesome. Thanks for coming and watching. But make sure you click that gifted sub thing.
Yeah.
Get the free subs that come in this way.
Yeah.
Also, it gives you access to another live stream.
Don't call them awesome and say thank you for watching. Call them peasants.
Okay, so peasants,
So-
thank you for being awesome at
But,
watching this.
no, peasants are useful. They work in the fields, they make all our food, they look after our animals.
Yeah.
Right. But if you are worried about being gifted a sub and getting stuck into a automatic subscription, you're not. It cancels at the end of the first month. So you have to choose.
Yeah, I really want
continue.
YouTube to change that.
No.
So it just starts taking money from you
So-
even if you didn't want it to.
So yeah, so you can get a free month. Come join the Discord.
Yeah.
Watch all of our old battle reports and the members only stuff. You get a whole month of watching members only games, and then you can choose to stay, or it cancels and you get another free one later.
I've got some shooting to do.
Just
Okay.
on that note, Richard Banger's gifted 20 memberships. So
fucking
they're
hero.
out there.
What an absolute banger!
What a banger!
Bang.
Love it. Legend.
Yes,
Okay.
super amazing. Thank
Is
you
that
very
Ron
much.
Richard who became a Hesea?
Yeah.
Rich,
And
I
he's
love
got
you.
another 5.
Rich, I love you dearly, sir.
Yeah.
However, you've come in at 2 and then gifted everybody else 5.
Yeah.
So you've just promoted everyone else above you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Right. Cool. We'll go through what the tiers get you later, but we're going to rock straight into the shooting phase.
Is that Richard that had a baby the other day? Different one.
No, different one, I think. We're going to start with Scarbrand here, who's going to flame your sneakers.
Oh.
2d6, Bellow of Enemy Fury for 6 shots. I'm going to keep the 6
Is that
shots.
blast or is it a flame weapon?
It's a flame weapon.
Okay.
Okay, so it's strength 5, so we're doing 3s now. Cool, so 4 wounds, -1, you don't care.
So
5
I get.
pin buttons.
So I get. Is it got minus AP? -1.
-1, yeah.
Yeah. So 5 of them.
So 2 die. How many does that leave, sir?
Some.
So I'm now going to fire my first skull cannon at you.
Kill 2. Yes.
Do D3 plus 3 for a good 5 shots. I'd stay over there for a second, Jay.
Can they see me?
Yeah, of course I can. Look at the big blood looking over the top.
Oh yeah.
Hitting you on 3. Oh, that was pretty shit. Oh no, I get to reroll the 1s because I got my bloodthirster there. Cool, so 3 hits, 2s. 2 wounds on your sneakers. Minus lots.
2 dead.
How many's left?
2.
Cool, the other one's going to shoot for 5 shots. 3s rerolling 1s for 3. 2s rerolling nothing for 3. 3 more 5-up saves.
Come on. Oh.
Get him out of here.
Killed them to the man.
Get him out of here. That's my shooting done.
Or to the X-Man.
Now we're into Das Charge phase. So we're going to first of all charge my Skull Master into your Broodlord. Yeet. In he goes. Big 6 inches. That's all he needs. He's in. Then we're going to... And then... How far are my letters of the blood away from your Carnifex? Like 4 inches. Okay. So the blood letters are going to charge you.
Did you just tut me?
Yeah.
So they're 7 inches. The blood letters are going to go into this Carnifex here.
Yeah.
Okay. And keeping out of heroic intervention range, which is 3 inches, right, for him.
Yes.
Cool. And then the crushers, the blood crushers, I'm going to spend a CP on
Yeah.
Banner of Blood.
Yeah.
They have the blood letter core keyword and they have an icon. And they get to roll 3d6 and discard the lowest.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to CP reroll that!
That's not the role that you needed.
Cool, that'll do. 8. Khorne
8,
wants it.
yeah.
So I'm going to start moving some models.
I've moved your bloody Lord blood.
You did, my crusher of blood and stuff and
Yeah.
things. So these guys got more than what we needed to get basically everyone on this objective as OBSEC models. And
Oh, that's a rule I have as well.
OBSEC,
With this Swarmington, Mr. Slippy Fingers.
yeah. You're not going to now go, yeah, I would have given it to that Carnifex.
No, I wouldn't have given it to the Carnifex. I would have probably have given it to the Gene Stealers, which would have been a smart move, but they're all dead.
So probably not smart now.
Not smart now, but
That's
You
exactly
play with
what-
them differently.
I'm glad that that unit of Gene Stealers managed to get me some points before being absolutely obliterated.
So my question is, do you think
No,
you
Bob.
needed to be able to infiltrate?
Yes, it's narratively Gene Stealer.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
very is, very
I
very
would
much
never
so. But
not
as a rule,
infiltrate Gene Stealers.
as a rule, did they need to be able to? Because they're super fast. So
As a rule, because before they used to have advance and charge, so they had a minimum 7, maximum 14-inch move plus charge, which was really, really good. And you could double move them with the Swarm Lord. But which was cool because they're kind of like a shock troop then. But then they're still the same. They do the same job but better than Hormagaunts, Termagants, Rippers. So you'd never take anything else because they were just the best version of troops. So moving them to the elite slot, you can have them still be really good, but play narratively because there's no other infiltrating units apart from the Lictors. You've got Ripper Swarms, but they can deep strike. And I like the idea of having 30 Gene Stealers and a Broodlord in the middle of the table.
Going to spend my first CP at the end of the charge phase on Brass Stampede.
Yeah?
So I roll a d6 for every one of those blood crushers, and on 6 pluses you'll take d3 mortal wounds. That's 2 d3 mortal wounds. That's all right, isn't it?
On him?
On the Carnifex, yeah. 4, 3 mortal wounds. So he takes 3 mortal wounds. That cost me a CP, puts me down to 3, Brom. And then I'm going to spend all 4 Warp Storm points on +1 attack for everybody.
Oh.
Okay.
And you can do that whenever, or do you have to, in the command
Start the
phase?
fight phase.
Oh, that's fine.
Start the fight phase, that one, and it's so that's why I've done that now, obviously. So I should mention before we get going, because I did my 6-inch move of those in your fight phase. That put them out of range of Skull Taker. This is full honesty and full disclosure. So I couldn't give them the +1 to hit. So when I was doing my command phase and you guys were talking, the Skull Taker and the Bloodmaster buffed the Skull Crushers, which means they get +1 to hit. And 6s generate additional. No, 6s auto win, I think it is, or they generate additional hits. I'll have to check.
6s just make them extra spicy.
They just make them extra spicy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 6 is auto wound, right? Okay. We've got +1 attack. I'm gonna be brave here. I'm gonna start my bloodletters, and I'll explain why. So if I start with my Skull Master over there, he'll probably absolutely annihilate that Broodlord, and I am concerned about what the Broodlord could do back to me. But I do have a 4-up invuln in combat.
Yeah.
Although I kill the Broodlord, not really anything in that for me points-wise, apart from if I get to kill all 3 things, I do get blood and guts.
Yeah.
So that's that. However, if I don't activate these bloodletters and I was in your shoes, I'd then activate that Carnifex and kill all my OBSEC models.
I would absolutely murder them.
So these have got a 4-up invuln, he's got a 4-up invuln, these have got a 5-up invuln, then they're OBSEC. They're most important models to me.
How many wounds does a Blood Crusher have?
4.
4?
Yes.
That's annoyingly inconvenient.
Because how many damages is the Carnifex?
3.
It's almost like I knew, isn't it? Right, okay.
So, you're such a paddy.
So we managed to get all the bloodletters in combat, right? So they got 2 attacks each, and they get +1 because it's the Khorne phase, and I spent 4 Warp Storm points.
Yeah.
Which means I've got 31 attacks in the unit.
Good grief.
Okay.
I'm so glad I put that vulnerable save on.
Yeah, because I'm AP -3.
Yeah. I've got a 2-up save, which meant I'd be on a 5, so yeah.
Well, I did think about monumentally trying to advance Scarbrand to keep him in range for another attack each as well, but he was never going to get there
But
with
then
a
I'd
charge.
make him much dead big wow.
But the thing is, he was never going to get there with a charge. So it was kind of pointless. So, more dice. More
Well,
dice.
I am obviously aware of the fact that you've got another 30 bloodletters off the table.
20.
20.
So not too bad. Okay, so that's all the dice I need. Perfect. Okay. So we are strength 5. We are -3. We are 2 damage. Not that you care, because you're a what's he called? Gibbler.
Carnifex.
I'm only going to hit you on 3s. I wanted to have him in range to hit on 2s. It is what it is. We're going to hit you on 3s. Okay, so there's quite a few 2s there that would have been helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4 2s that would
Did you
have
get exploding 6s?
No,
No, that's
no,
on
no.
the the pig.
Sixes do something on those. I'll have to check when I roll them if they're still alive.
The pig horse dogs.
Pig horse dogs, yeah. So I hit you actually quite a lot. I
How
only
many
missed
sixes did you roll?
a fair few.
Some.
I only missed with 6 of my 31 attacks.
Okay.
I'm strength 5, you're toughness more.
7, yeah.
So I am only winning you on 5s. But I believe in the thing called love.
Just listen to the riff of the heart. So I just got squeezed out of me when I
Okay,
got
cool.
knocked down there.
That's actually quite a lot, Joe. You might be glad you put that 4-up infant on, otherwise you'd be in the shit. Okay, so there's this many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 wounds. 2 Das Carnifex.
4s.
That's bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
How many wounds do they have?
9.
Oh, that's a problem.
That is a problem for you.
So he's got 2 left.
He's got 2 left, and he's angry.
The other reason why that's a problem is because you don't degrade if you've got less than 10 wounds.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Would you like to spend 2 command points and interrupt anywhere?
See.
Si, senor.
And then I'm going to spend an additional command point, putting me down to 1 from.
Yeah.
So that this card effects here gets to reroll all of his wounds.
Is he the one that's going to be fighting?
He will be the one that is fighting, yeah. I count as 5 models, so I count as more than you, so I hit you on 2s. 8. I didn't charge, so I only get 8 attacks. Not 9.
Yep.
2s. But they all hit anyway.
Good, isn't it? That's all right. That.
Strength 7?
Yeah, so
It's
3.
not, it won't be double, so 3s by re-roll.
So 4 so far.
Well, that was a wound.
It was still a wound then.
Yeah. So 5.
Okay, 5. 5 4-up invulnerable saves, so you can't kill the unit. 4-up invulnerable saves, I should say, not 5-up. So 1 dies, 1 takes 3 wounds.
Oh.
Okay, so 3 are alive. And because you can't interrupt me anywhere else, I might as well activate with them now.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means I need to quickly check up what the Bloodmaster's ability, the Skullmaster's Blood Crusher, Skull Death
bloody
Man.
blood.
While you're looking that up, we had a super chat from Khorne Ed, and I think it's very, very apt right now. He says, how much blood can a blood crusher crush if a blood crusher could crush blood?
7.
There we go.
Surely,
Heard it here first.
Surely it'd
7.
be 8.
Okay, so 6 is to hit, automatically wound. So that's better than I expected. Okay. So I have 3 attacks per Blood Crusher, and I've got 3 Blood Crushers, including the champion, which puts me up to 4 attacks on the champion. And then I get another dice each for the Khorne phase. Okay?
Okay.
So many attacks, big wow. Now, because they were a range of Skull Taker, I get to hit you on 2s. Dropped.
2s.
So I miss you once.
Oh.
Twice. 3
But then
blind lady.
6s auto wound.
The 3 6s auto wound you. The other ones are strength 5.
Yeah.
So wound you on 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's another one. So that's 7 wounds, minus 3, 2 damage each, but you make them 1 damage because you're a Carnifex.
Yeah. 4s. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And he'd already taken 3 mortal wounds.
So he's
That's
down
8.
to 1.
Cool. Now I'm going to use my bladed horns.
Oh, the nibbly.
I get 4 attacks each with this weapon per Blood Crusher, so I get another 12 attacks. Okay, the Malefic 4. So I hit you on 2s. So I hit you all but 2 of the times because I gave them +1 to hit.
Good lord.
Now these on the charge are strength +2, which makes them strength 7. Your toughness 7, I win you on 4s.
Yeah.
And the AP -2. So please make 7 4-up saves, Joe, or a Carnifex dies.
So you were right with the 7.
7.
You're just rolling out 7s today. I did this to Paddy, I'm going to do it to you. 7 4-up saves. He's dead.
He does that. You nearly did it.
I was close though.
Yeah.
I rolled 11 4+ saves on Paddy the other day.
You did.
He nearly had a heart attack.
Yeah. Do
Do
you explode? You don't
No.
explode. Okay. Now my Skullmaster's going to fight you, sir.
Why does everyone kill my Carnifexes?
Because they're Carnifexes.
Yeah.
So my Skullmaster gets 5 attacks, +1 because it's the Khorne phase. So
Yeah.
6 attacks. Okay. I hit you on 2s. Cool. I hit you 5 of the times.
Nice.
Right. I am strength 6 with this chap. Your toughness 5 or 6?
5. I'm toughness 5. No, I've got so I've got rules basically.
Yes, that's how this works. yeah.
Rules,
Unless
then-
you're Votan, then you don't worry about rules. You
Yeah.
just roll to hit and then win.
Yeah. Roll the dice. Oh, you won. I'm toughness 5.
So I wound you on 3s. That's 4 wounds. That was 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Okay.
4s. What's the damage?
Just the 3 each. That's 6 damage. So it's a CP reroll or he dies.
I've got 7 wounds.
I've still got my bladed horns.
How much damage did the bladed horns do?
Just the 1 actually.
Just the 1.
So if you leave. Okay, here's a scenario. If you leave it,
Yeah.
I've got 4 attacks hitting on 2s at strength 8 -2 1 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And you get your 4 up invulnerable save.
Yeah.
Or if you CP reroll 1 and successfully passed, I've got to successfully wound with all 4 of those to kill the Broodlord.
Well, that seems like the smart move, doesn't it? I'm down to 0 CP, Brom. Alright, I'm going to do it.
No, that's a problem, Joe, for you. 4 bladed horns. I hit you 3 of the times.
Oh.
I'm strength +2, which makes me strength 8. Your toughness 5. Still 3s.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Wait one caller. Wait one caller. I'm going to go down to 2. Oh, no! It's just the 1, Joe! It's just a 4+. You can't get this wrong.
See, if I hadn't spent that CP, if I could have spent that CP to fight on death, I could have done that instead. But no.
I fished it out, yeah.
You don't want to die.
Oh, he's going to live!
That's the win. You just don't want to die. You give him points by dying.
Yeah.
So I've got him down to 2 wounds and him down to 1 wound. So I was 3 wounds away from achieving blood and guts in my first turn.
I know, right?
That's good, that, isn't it?
He's down to 1.
Juan.
So he'll fight back over to Pig Bloodlord.
I should expect so, yeah.
That's 6 hits. Strength 5, I believe. Toughness 5?
Yeah, no, toughness 6. So 5s.
I'll double check then. Because the Broodlord is new to me.
I can't believe you're only strength
He's strength 5. Well, he's just a big gene stealer now. He's not as terrifying as he used to be.
So just the 2, actually. Mm-hmm. Just
3.
the 3. Okay, what's his damage?
2.
That's a problem.
How many-
I take 2 damage.
Oh.
I've got 5 left.
Because guess what? He started on 7.
Can you put that on me for me over there, please? Pretty please.
And then my Carnifex,
Smells.
Mr. the Fex, gets 8 attacks on these guys. I'm hitting you on 3s because I don't have more than you. And 2s. No, I'm strength 6. So 3s.
So 3 wounds. I have 5 up demonic invulnerability saves. I pass 1. I lose 2 blood letters, which means I can't actually fail my morale. Wow. Because my morale is 8. My leadership's 8. Which means I do take that objective off of you because I am objective secured.
yeah.
So at the end of my turn, Brombalobba Ding Dong,
Yes, mate.
we don't get bring it down.
Oh.
And I want to discard it. So tactically, if I was playing just simply to beat Joe, I would probably discard bring it down because I don't really want to focus on charging a D6 +6 overwatching flamer at strength 6 -2 damage. But bringing it down is kind of corny, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, I am keeping blood and guts because it's kind of corny.
Yeah.
I feel like if I ever discard blood and guts with a Khorne army, I auto lose.
Yeah.
I have, however, scored secure no man's land because I now hold 2 objectives in the centre of the board for 5 points. So that is the end of battle round 1.
I feel like Khorne Ed would be upset with you as well.
Or if I did that, if I discarded that.
Yeah.
And Khorne is one of the legends of the channel.
He'd be like, unsubscribe, delete the internet.
So at the start of battle round 2, Joe is on many points on 22, I think. Is 22 right? Is that good maths?
Yeah.
No, that's... Yeah, you got 12 points, didn't you? You got
Yeah.
two secondaries because I was kind of let you do that.
I
strategy.
used your calculator. So I'm hoping
And
it's
we have a fresh storm a brewing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's another 4. That's what we wanted.
That's not what we
So I have 4 warp storm points again. So if you could put that on that tracker that you made, Brom.
Yep, I've got it. Add it up. It's already there.
And we move into Tyranids,
Yeah.
turn 2, and your command phase.
Oh, you've got cards, haven't you?
Battlefield Supremacy.
Hold 3, hold more.
Attempting. I've got hold 3 currently.
Tempting target, this one.
Yeah. Does that mean some of my Carnifex can't move?
One of those 2 moles are going to have to stay there.
And extend battle lines.
Hold your home objective and hold 1 in no man's land. You
mean-
already get that.
I feel like this could potentially be a 15-point turn.
No, it should be.
Unless you mess it up.
Unless
You've just got to come in here with a swarm lord and kill those, and you do it.
Yeah.
Like, so anything else is a bonus, Joe.
And then in my command phase, I will give.
I'm gonna consolidate those blood crushers, by the way, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It's going to touch you all over.
I don't think I can touch where I want to touch. Yeah, I can.
What are you touching?
I'm getting within an inch of these zoanthropes.
I get to attack you though.
You do get to attack me, but it means you also have to psychic me or fall back and not psychic.
I was going to psychic you anyway. Have 6 attacks that hit you on 5s. Oh my god, I hit you 3 times. And then I don't wound you.
Cool. Your floating headbutts didn't do anything.
Yeah, my little balloon.
I just wanted to make sure that you were attacking them there.
Yeah. So I'm going to make this kind of effects here. I probably won't need to make him obsec. I'm going to make him obsec.
Can he make him obsec? I don't think he can.
Can you?
I think it's core only. I have a thinking.
It is a core, so I'll give the Carnifex obsec, and then I will give the Carnifex reroll all hits.
Please use his name correctly. Mr.
Stabby.
The Carnifex.
Mr. The Carnifex. So he is obsec and he re-rolls all hits.
Yeah, cool.
And then the Swarm Lord, Mr. Swarmington,
You
not
mean
Swarm Lord, Mr. Tyrant, will give those warriors over there re-roll 1s.
I wouldn't.
Why?
They've got lash whips. They do that anyway.
Oh yeah, that's a rule.
You don't really. You give it to him.
Yeah, he gets it now. Well done, team. And then obviously the Neurothrope will give the +1 dice to the
Buggy bugs.
the floaty brain the buggers.
Yeah, cool. That sounds like a
And then we'll
plan,
do
sir.
some movement.
If you really
Well,
want to
so,
make use of things like the reroll ones, that you need more gene sneakers. Go on.
Before you'd moved, you held 1 and you held more.
No, I held 3. Liam also held 3.
So
Yeah.
you held 1.
So you get
So
5
5.
points. Yeah.
Cool.
But then you made up some different rules for the objective. So
yeah, that's the second part. It's
because
the end of the game.
reading's too hard.
Yeah, I had a long day.
So those guys will just pile in. Boop.
I felt a bit gamey doing that, to be honest with you,
Why?
because it's a bit of a gamey thing to do, isn't it?
No, it's tactical genius.
Yeah.
And his rules. You've got to play to the rules.
I love Mr. the Swarm Lord.
Ah!
So
It took a dive.
in
It's like
chat-
French football.
in chat there is a member called Soil 5-0
Yep.
who played this exact matchup apparently yesterday,
Okay.
playing Nids for the first time and lost badly. Didn't touch Scarbrand and an LOC or the Demon Prince. So
We're playing Lord of Change, is LAC.
yeah,
We're playing Shadley at the moment. He's keeping his Winged Hive Tyrant away from my Bloodthirst, so I'm keeping my Bloodthirst away from his Winged Hive Tyrant.
so I think it must have been mixed demons, which actually was a call out to say that's how we could get more demon varieties go mixed. They'd love to see it. He only managed to kill 1 unit of demonettes before getting tabled.
Look, I'll be straight up, and I've said this already,
Boss.
but I'll be straight up. The more, this sounds like a really awful thing to say. It's going to sound awful, but I'm always honest with people. The more chat pays, the more we can bring. It just takes time to buy the stuff and get it painted up.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you need to pay more to give us more armies, because look at what we've expanded on in the last 3 months. You've already done loads, which is incredible. So yes, I want to add more demon units. Yes, I want to add more demons to my demonic army because I'm liking running my demon units.
Yeah.
But models still come at a cost to us.
Yeah. Models are expensive. Camera equipment is also expensive.
Camera equipment's fucking expensive.
They see you coming a mile away. They're like, so yeah, it's.
But what we do then get to do is put a stream together in a man's 1-car garage, which basically outperforms everybody else's. So
you should see what we do when the camera's not on.
I know it's an assumption, but sat here, I'm going to assume the 208 people watching agree.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's 200 people more than Hellstorm.
207 people more. Sorry, Mikey. Love you, Mikey.
We do love Mikey.
I do love
It's
Mikey.
why we're able to give him a lot of digs at the same time, because we give him a lot of love as well. Behind closed doors, where no one else can see.
I do give him a lot. I give him a lot of love in public. I'm normally one of his only super chatters. Thank you.
Fair point. Fair point. So, Joe, you're going to your
Psychic.
psychic phase.
Mikey and I are friends.
Yeah.
I gave him my LGT ticket for fuck's sake because he couldn't afford it. So I just gave him my LGT ticket. That's how much I love Mikey. I was like, I don't want to go. He's like, I want to go. So I said, you can have my ticket. He said, I'll give you some money for it. I was like, no, don't fuck off. You're a friend. You can have my ticket. It's not a problem. You know, and he needs all the help he can get. So we're going to go to the psychic phase.
5 up, feel no pain. The Swarm Lord shall give himself, which he does.
Who's up from?
Himself.
You can have it.
Oh, thank you. And then this beautiful big winged beast.
Yes.
Here, winged beast is going to cast Psychic Shriek.
What's that do?
My favourite psychic power ever. I get 1 dice for every infantry model.
Yeah, okay.
And 3 dice for every.
That's what I'm waiting for. Good, go for it.
So it's going off on an 11.
So I'm going to try and deny it with Karanak,
Yeah.
which I fail. So I'm spending a CP
Yeah.
on a 3+. Oh no! You actually get it. This is a problem.
Yeah.
This is a problem. This is a silly power, Brom.
It's the best power, Brom.
This is a silly power.
So I've got 3 monsters, so that's 9 dice. And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
6 Zoanthropes.
6 and Neurothrope. And every 5+, I do a mortal wound.
So to be clear, because of how many models he's got round, what's
we're going on the Skull Crushers.
what about these guys? They're not
but-
in range? They are in range, aren't they?
One's in range.
What's the range?
3 inches. Oh, he's just down. Was it?
Okay.
Right.
So what this means is he's got 16 dice, and on 5+, he does more wounds.
On
No limit.
the Skull Crusher. 6.
Oh, so you can. Oh, that's all right. Can't kill the unit.
All the psychic powers are limited to 6, apart from Zoanthropes,
Which is bonkers.
which is mad.
Which is probably
So,
coming up next.
Coming next in, you're going to die.
That's a 5, that's fine.
1, 2,
that's
3,
6 more
4.
wounds.
That's 6 more wounds.
Cool.
One of those has lost 2
Yeah,
wounds.
one
already.
of those lost 3 wounds
Yeah.
because of 3 damage Carnifex.
Yeah.
So he'll go to 0, he'll die.
Yeah.
Another one will lose all 4.
Yeah.
Another one will go down to 3 wounds remaining, which will be Das Champion.
To 3 wounds remaining.
Mind you, 4 Blood Crushers came in and fucked up a Carnifex.
Yeah.
Even after you got to swing. Old rules, I just die.
You'd just be dead.
Yeah, so I'm actually pretty happy.
Yeah. And then the winged beast will. What psychic power are we going to do? I'm tempted to do
Fingering.
paroxysm on Mr. the Sword over there to make him -1 to hit.
Okay.
That goes off.
Oh my lord. He's
What?
not within 6 inches of Scarbrand, is he? No, good, okay. I was about to be panicky then, like I'd missed an attack. Carry on.
Oh.
Did you say it goes off?
It goes off, yeah.
Okay, cool. So he's -1 to hit.
He's -1 to hit.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to see if there is a fight last power.
Power, ultimate power.
Oh, my thingy fighty thing.
Synaptic imperative.
That one.
Yeah.
We're going to do the warrior one. So 6 is to hit, explode.
Yeah, of course. That sounds good. Sounds
Psychic
like a plan,
powers.
Stan.
I feel like. So psychic scream. It used to be the horror, but it doesn't do it anymore. No, it's not there anymore. It
Comet?
might be locked behind one. But what I will do is do neuroparasite on these bloodletters.
What's that do?
So I roll a dice.
Do you just get access to all the powers?
But this is coming from the neurothrope.
So he's get access to all the powers?
He can have 3 powers. So I've spread some of the powers around, basically. But a lot of it's synaptic link range.
I feel like he's just picking the powers he wants right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
this is the
what-
one. This
that's
is
what
definitely
I'm
one that was on the army list. I'll show you.
So
Actually, wait.
neuroparasite from the neurothrope. Oh, he's got another. Yeah, because he did 2 powers. Then we go. The neurothrope's going to cast neuroparasite on these boys. If it goes off on a 7, I roll a dice for each model in that unit. If I exceed the model's toughness, you suffer a mortal wound. Yeah. It goes off. How many blood letters are there?
I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
You killed 2,
4,
so
5,
8.
8. Khorne wants it. Khorne wants exploding heads.
It's hard for them to see if you put the book in the camera.
Only 2 die.
There we go. Thank you.
I like it. You know, he does this. He goes, okay, Liam, so we're going to roll some dice right now. So, yeah, all 8 die, and I'll pick them up.
It's not like Paddy the Swad.
Hi, Ben. Bye, Ben.
Paddy the Melon. And then... Smite!
Smite me,
This
oh
guy's
mighty
gonna
smiter!
Smite. That'll go off on Mr. Big Pig.
Who's this? The Neurothrope.
The Neurothrope, yeah.
Okay.
That goes off.
108.
D3 more wounds.
One.
Just the 1.
Down to 2.
Down to 2, but he will heal himself. I'm actually going to heal myself 3. So back up. Because I did mortal wounds to you on...
Oh, the other one, yeah.
the other one. And then these guys here will smite.
Yes, of course.
It's a big smite.
It is a big smite. I am going to try and deny it
Yeah.
with Karanak. I did.
So I
you
rolled
get +3, didn't you?
I get +3, yeah. And I rolled 8.
9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
So I don't actually stop you. Cool.
So D6 +3.
There's no point rolling it. I've only got 2
Oh,
left
he's
to
dead.
count.
There we go.
So he's going to be perished.
Yeah. And then the other unit will do it on the bloodletters.
They can now smite bloodletters, yep.
Mr. the Bloody Bloods. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So mini smite.
Mini
Baby smite.
Yeah.
Unless you CP re-roll it.
No, I've only got 1 CP left, so I want to save that. I do 3.
You do 3. You do max it. Keeping the banner and the champion in there for maximum fight. Big wow.
And then the Broodlord is going to smite mate the boy in front of him.
Is he?
I should have done this the other way around, actually.
So you've done 3 smites.
Yeah.
So 5, 6, 7. So 5 for the first one, 6 for the second one, 7. So you need an 8.
Yeah. Because you can fight...
I tell you what. So you're still learning the army.
No.
You're still learning the army.
Mm.
So let's say you did the Neurothrope first, so
Yeah.
he only needs a 6, and then
Yeah.
because you would have definitely still passed both smites with both of the +3s,
Yeah.
because we got a 10 and a super
no,
smite.
I'm happy to do it, right? Because if I fail, it's not a problem. Because I've only got 1 wound left. It's not a problem because there'll be some fighting in a minute. If I pass it, I can do some mortal wounds to you.
I'm okay with you doing
Right.
it on a 6.
If I die from killing myself on a perils, I do more wounds to you anyway.
Okay, so let's do it on an 8 then. Fine.
But thank you for your kind generosity. I do it on a 10 instead.
That's a shame, because if that was any double, you would have perils. I wasn't checking that actually to see if he's in range of your other stuff. Oh, it's 12 inch, you'd have been okay. Carry on. So D3 for 3.
For 3.
I'm down to 2 left. Get 1 attack through and you'll die.
I know. And then it's
Harry von Chargingtons.
Chargington. So this beautiful boy is going to charge you.
Double
on
1.
A 5.
Double 1 it.
A 10.
That's 2 5s.
And then I've kind of snookered myself here, actually.
You haven't, you're right. Why have you
I'm
sneaked
going to send him to there.
Oh, really? You don't think the Carnifex can do it?
I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
Just because he's only got 2 wounds left, that means you can interrupt. And well, actually, you get to pick the first fighter, which means you can go there or you can go over there.
Mm-hmm.
So the chunky monkey's
That
not
won't be
actually
enough.
going in.
It's not worth the CP, Jay.
I'm not sending in the Neurothropes. I could send in the Hive Tyrant, but I'd want to go over here. And that's going to need a 10.
Can't you just go over here?
No, because then I'm real close to Chumbawamba over there.
I think it's worth it.
It's a 9.
I think you can do that if you go over the floating bloods and beyond the objective.
Yeah, if I go that way.
Yeah, you can get there.
We'll do it. Sod it. Why not? We'll invite in... He's there.
Scarbrand still only moves 8 inches and has to charge, by the way. Still quite a charge. If you think an 8-inch move is going to get me to... So how far away am I from you now? I'm 16 inches away, so I've got an 8-inch move, I've got an 8-inch charge.
Khorne wants him.
So it's still higher than the average dice. Okay?
3d6 charge range.
No.
3d6 drop
He's
one.
got a banner of blood. That has to
He hasn't
have
got-
blood there, unit.
So where would you like to start? Well, you have to start with the thing that charged. So
Yeah.
would you like to use the Swarm Lord or would you like to use the Flying Hive Tyrant?
I'm going to go with the Swarm Lord.
Swarming McSwarm face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he's got 8 attacks. But...
Because Khorne wants it.
Because Khorne wants it. I'm so terrible at remembering numbers. He's got 9 attacks. Khorne doesn't want it.
It's like 7, it's like 8, but more.
9 attacks. Hitting you on 2s.
Zeech wants it.
I don't get to reroll 1s, and I get exploding 6s, which don't exist. There we go. And then I'm wounding you. Your toughness 5? Or
I am toughness 4, sir.
So 2s, I believe.
So all of them, 8.
4, 6, 8.
Khorne cares not, Joe. That's why it was
Flat
the rates.
3 damage.
Don't care, I'm 2 wins each. But I'm just going to roll 9 4+. They die. They're very dead. I'm now going to spend my TCP to interrupt. I don't actually need to, do I? No, I don't need to. You need to fly there first.
So
I don't care about interrupting there.
So he can consolidate 6 inches.
Yeah.
There.
I don't care about interrupting with those blood letters, so fight with your Hive Tyrant.
Yeah. So 5 attacks. He gets 2 extra. Twos.
Cool. So 6.
6.
5 ups to see if we can stay alive.
Oh!
We made a good go of it. I'd need to CP reroll 1 to keep 1 in the unit. No, I wouldn't, because I fell 4 and there's 3 in the unit, isn't there? Is there 3 or 4? There's 3. So yeah, there's no point in the CP reroll. The unit's dead. But we're okay with it. They did their job. They got in, they took the objective.
Yeah.
Did their job. Cool. Okay. So now I'm going to choose to activate a unit first. I've only got 1 unit.
Okay.
He's got 5 attacks now, because the Khorne ability only lasts for my fight phase.
Yeah.
So, going to hit you on 2s, which become 3s because you paroxysmed me.
Yeah.
Cool, so 3 hits.
I mean, that didn't massively help.
Strength is good, toughness is less, 3s. 2 wounds, sir, at AP -3. Fail 1, he dies. I know you're going to fight on death, I can see what you're looking for.
I'll pass both of them anyway.
Cool, so now I've got my horns.
It's 2 CP, I can't do it.
Now I've got my horns. Hit you on 2s, which be 2. They stay 2s because they're malefic. Can't change. You can't modify them.
True story.
True story.
Both wound you. AP minus enough. Oh, you sporty little fuck!
I actually, when you started rolling, I was like, can't believe he's not Ubering him after what happened the last
I
round.
thought he was just going to obliterate him. To be fair.
Yeah, I thought part of me was tempted just to save you the time. I'm glad I didn't, because he gets an extra 3 attacks now. Fives. So that's 3 so far. Re-rolling. Rolling. Only the 4.
Okay.
How many wounds do you have left?
2.
I am 2 damage.
That's not enough for me to even worry about re-rolling. The dice have turned on me. He's going to be perished, Joe. Are you very happy because he was about to get into all the psychic range with his crazy relic.
He was.
That was about to cause you many problems. Big wow.
Then I can go 6 inches. Take my little skidoo with me, my little surfboard.
That's an issue because I actually thought I would just fucking yeet him and that'd be 2 units for blood and guts. Okay. Cool. We're okay, we're happy.
Cool.
We're living the dream. We're living our best life. End of your turn, Jay?
Yes.
Battlefield supremacy scored.
Extend battle line scored. Attempting target scored.
15 points for Jojo.
Oh.
Boo.
I feel like you're peaking a bit early here.
I know, I'm worried.
It's because he's played Paddy too much recently. He knows that he needs to get the points.
Well, no,
in.
because he's got a lot of blood there still to come. It looks like I've got a lot, but there's going to be 2 big old blobs turning up in a minute.
They're not as big as they could have been. Yeah. We stop that.
That Broodlord looks well cool up there with his little old lady bag finger.
So storm hostile objective, blood and guts still, and bring it down still. Quite simple. I'm going to get just the 5 on the primary brom because I hold my home objective. It's only hold more, so I only need to worry about holding 1. However, what's a problem is that Joe's going to probably hold more next turn, no matter what I do now. But we've got some tricks up our sleeves. So I go up CP, and we go into my command phase, of which I can't buff anything because I've got nothing on the table that's buffable from Skull Taker. So we're just going to go into some fighting.
Nice.
Shift, please, sir.
And multi-view, so I'm on here as well. Yay.
From
yes, mate.
Spells.
Lord of the Fridge.
Yes. Would you like a monster?
Can I, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. If I have
A pink one or an orange one or a
What armour
normal
save has the
sugar.
Swarm Lord got, Joe, please?
a 2+.
You can have that one, yeah.
Thank you. You can have a cookie as well.
So
please.
how many
Yeah,
wounds
'cause
has he
I've
got?
eaten them.
13. With a 3 up in, no, 4 up in.
Just take them.
Just the 1 cookie.
Oh, there's one for Liam as well. Take that. There we go. So tonight we have cookies. We can be sponsored by many different things. You didn't see it. It was a purple pack. They got eaten. There was 8 in the pack. There might have been less. I ate most of them. But I was told to eat some of them. We also have our white pack. You didn't see it. We're sponsored by other things. We're quite happy to take on more new sponsors of cookies. We've got like beard products, cookies. It would be amazing if we had some of these more random things.
Is he the one too? Mm-hmm. Oh, lol.
And I'm not going to play with the buttons in a minute.
Why are you going to be gaming?
I'm not being gamey.
You are. You want to play Hero Hammer, and you've only got Hero's Left now.
That's my favourite kind of hero hammer.
So while they're moving some bits and pieces around, chat. You wanted to see this. Is it living up to what you wanted to see? Let us know.
I'm glad the Broodlord killed something.
Broodlord should kill stuff, but as you say, the Broodlord's not quite as scary as he used to be, but the Gene Stealers are just as scary.
He used to be 3 damage, the Broodlord.
Yeah.
He was terrifying.
Super terrifying, and the Bloodletters didn't used to be, and now they are.
Yeah.
It's swinging, but they're still scary when you get enough of them.
Oh yeah, I'm not excited for when 20 of them just roll in.
Yeah.
Jake, just so you know, Scarbrand has the Warp Locust ability. That means that in the end of my movement phase, when things start to deep strike, any model that has the Warp Locust ability, I can deep strike wholly within 6 inches of them, no matter how far away I am from you.
Really?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I have some bloodletters, please?
You won't care.
You're such a paddy.
So if you weren't a member, I do see a lot of green names. If you weren't a member and you've now gone and successfully, correctly clicked the link that is the gifted, accepting of gifted subs,
I think it's free inches,
you
actually.
could become a member that has access to our Tuesday night streams. On Tuesday night, for the last 2 weeks, this brand new channel army has been debuting against Paddy. Paddy has been teaching Joe to learn his rules because
Well, no, Paddy,
he brought some really
you put
good.
me up against the most gamey member of our channel running 2 armies that he's incredibly
He's
experienced
proficient
with,
at,
and
yeah.
I've never used the Tyranids before.
No, but it was meant to be a learning experience. So Paddy was also running one of the streams as the lead presenter.
Well, he ran the other one as well.
He's run both.
I keep saying last
So
night.
we had to make sure that he.
Joe's
had
got 1
armies he
CP,
knows.
right?
Yes.
Good.
Did you not go? No, you spent. No, yeah, he's won.
Joe, you're in danger.
So we're back to this. So Paddy took his Thousand Sons because that's what he came with. That's what he's known for originally, and then he's also brought his Tau. So 2 good armies that aren't in a bad place to come up against the Tyranids in the brand new army, and it was an interesting fight, wasn't it? Both actually had an interesting fight. They weren't table washers, even though it looked like it might go that way at one point.
The Tau one was. It looked like I was doing quite well. Tau commanders are a nightmare to kill, by the way.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So is it 1 unit or is it?
Only number of units.
So you got to be more. You got to be 3 inches away from me.
No.
No, within 3 inches is his own.
Got to be wholly within 6 inches of a Warp Locust unit. That's it.
And that's not even a
and outside
stratagem.
of-
That's just an ability that just happens.
And outside
He's the
of
only
division,
Demons character I've got that's got Warp Locust. I'll double check it in a minute, but
Because that seems mad good.
it's very good.
Yeah, there's some units that can deny that. Hence we talked about the infiltrators.
So infiltrators stop it, they overrule it basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're the only unit in the game that can do it, besides one Gene Stealer cult character, I think.
So it's not too much. It's not too bad.
It's not. Yeah, but he could do this with 60 bloodletters.
He could do it with 60 bloodletters. He could also, if he had a mixed demon army, could probably bring in some other things of other squishy varieties to keep you on your toes.
No, because you have to. So Warp Locust, it has to be the same Daemonic keyword.
Yeah.
So you can't like deep strike like Plague Toads in range of Scarbrand, for
Yeah.
example, because they're not both Khorne.
No, but you could have a Lord of Change and then some Zeech stuff.
I don't think Lord of Change got Warp Locust.
There's not.
It's only because Scarbrand's a named character.
What about the?
So a
Slanesh
Bloodthirster
one?
doesn't have Warp Locust.
There's the Slanesh name character, isn't there?
Take this book into the corner and go and read it in the toilet or something. Dodgy rules.
So what's his name? Scarbrand, I think, is the only Khorne character with Warp Locust. So Karanak doesn't have it. Skulltaker doesn't have it. literally just.
It's just like I don't mind him having it, but it's the fact that you can just go, here's 30 bloodletters 3 inches away from you.
Here we go. Pip thinks the Lord of Change can.
Oh, 6 inches away from you. Fuck. Okay. You need to pull them back a little bit.
There's still a chance.
No.
Pull them back a little bit so they're 6 inches away from you, but you get the idea. And that 6 inches is direct as well. So.
But apparently there might be a Tau relic that prevents you coming in too close, according to Pip.
Yeah, just bring them back a little bit. Basically, I've got a 6-inch charge is what we're going for, Joe,
Yes.
okay? Right, cool.
It makes them really close. Basically, they can come in
They
closer
just,
than
yeah,
they
perfect.
normally
Thank
can.
you. Spot on. Okay, cool.
6 inches is a lot easier than 9.
So that's my movement phase, because Warp Locust is amazing. We love that. We've done some stuff and some things. Skull Taker's going to come and hunt a Swarm Lord, because I think that's funny to see what happens there. Skull Taker's 3 damage each with his Slayer Sword that ignores invulns.
Oh, that's good. What's his strength?
6. So it's 5s to wound you.
Yeah.
But it's worth a go, isn't it? We've pushed up Scarbrand here to try and take out Mr. the Hive Tyrant. We've got many bloodletters big wow. I want to try and take that objective off you and come in and swarm this objective of you. So you're only going to hold the 2. Fingers crossed. If you hold 3, I still hold 3. So basically, I'll put you back down to your 5 points for your primary. Right, that's the intent anyway. We're going to start off with some Harry von Schustings though from my 2 skull cannons. Now. They're 2 damage each, so I actually feel like I want to start shooting at brain bugs at this point, because I don't feel like it's worth shooting at anything else.
No.
Well, the big monsters, I could shoot at your Tyrannofex thing here, but it's toughness 8 with many wounds.
Yeah. 17.
17 wounds. So
16, 17.
that's a waste of time. There's no point. And he's an auto-hitting flamer, so I'm not really making him much worse. I'm not really fussed about him in melee either, to be honest with you. The brain bugs, however, and the obnoxious amount of mortal wounds is a problem. So I think we're going to start shooting at brain bugs. And I think what we'll do is we'll start with this unit of 3 here. It doesn't make a massive difference, I guess, but I can see them with both of my skull cannons. So we'll start with those. Okay?
Yes.
So we will D3 plus 3 for the first one.
Oh.
For just the 6.
Just the 6.
We're going to hit you on 3s, re-rolling 1s because my big bad daddy Bloodthirster's there. There's 2 1s in that. So that was pretty terrible to start with. Got better. With strength 8, your toughness is now 5.
Yeah, so
only
3s.
wound you on 3s. 1 wound, that's fucking dreadful, Joe.
4 plus. Oh.
2 damage.
I've got 2 wounds left.
So the other one will do the same thing for just the 4 shots. Let's hope he performs a little bit better. He has hit you 3 of the times, and we're going to wound you on 3s. He has wounded you 3 of the times, so 3 more 4 pluses, please, sir. So you take another 2, so it's 4 more wounds in total. 2 sets of 2
one's
damage.
dead and 1 gets removed.
Which means Scarbrand will flame that unit for 2d6 bellowing endless fury for 12 shots.
Ugh.
That was lucky, wasn't it? Strength 5, your toughness is 5, so I wound you on 4s. Not too shabby, actually.
It's not bad, actually.
So 6 in total. 6 wounds on the Zoanthropes. AP -1. 1 damage each, so you take 1 damage, mate.
Takes 1.
Okay. Karanak, I would burning roar at you, but I'm worried that I might kill you, and I kind of want to just charge you and do the mortal wound thing instead. And you've only got 1 CP, so you can't
Is that
interrupt
because
me.
you want to get that kill?
I just want to get a kill with a melee with Karanak.
All you have to do
that's
is
cooler.
hit and you do mortal wounds, or do you have to wound?
Wound, successfully wound.
Okay.
So there's a risk to not flaming you.
Yeah.
It's 2 mortal wounds. Just do that instead. You haven't got a feel no pain on him, have you? So
No.
no, cool. Okay. Which means we're into the Khorne phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Karanak's going to charge Broodlord. Yeet. He's in. Okay. Cool. Skull Taker is going to come round bend.
Bend.
So he needs an 8-inch charge because Khorne wants it.
Yeah.
I don't want to use a CP reroll on that, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm just going to let it fly, Joe. I don't think I can get to you with 7. Where is he? Oh no, I put him here. So he would have charged that Carnifex. That would have made it actually. Cool, sweet. I
see how it is.
I swapped his targets, didn't I?
Even going the other way, he can make that charge.
I swapped his targets. So the first unit of bloodletters here, the ones nearest to me, are going to charge your Swarm Lord. Your Swarm Lord, your
my winged Hive Tyrant.
I am going to spend 1 of my CP to make it a 3d6 charge with a Banner of Blood because I want to go as far as I possibly can, so I can make room for Scarbrand. So I'll get an 8. Khorne wants it, so I was 6 inches away, so I will make it. I'm going to position them before I roll more charges. But basically, I get to run all the way around the back of you here.
Yeah.
And bonk the zones right with my banner. Yes, it does mean I'm probably going to lose bloodletters to smites later on in the game, but
At least they're not going elsewhere.
I don't really care about losing smites, to be honest with you. What it does mean, though, is it opens up the way for Scarbrand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need another one, which is this one that you moved over here, I think.
I didn't measure the exact 6 inches away, so...
So Scarbrand is just under 8, so he needs a 7-inch charge. This is what we saved my CP for, my other one. 7! 8.
8.
He's angry.
He is very angry.
So Mr. the Scarbrand's coming in to said swarm round here as well, and stomping everything on the way in. And then finally, we have another unit of bloodletters who are charging up into the warriors.
Yep.
I don't think they'll make it. Well, they had to be 6 inches away, so they would make it.
It's the exact amount because you end within an inch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you... Yeah.
So throw them at them. Now, interestingly,
I'm going to set to defend. Way.
I'm going to make one final charge, Joe. It's a long bomb, but we're going to give it a go.
Would he have to go over the building?
Well, he'd just fly up onto it, wouldn't he?
Ah, see, you don't count the fly keyword when you charge.
No, so I need a full 12,
Yeah.
because I'm 10 inches away. It's 2 inches to get up and over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? I got a double 1, Joe.
Right.
He's not feeling that.
No.
Cool.
He's like, don't be a madman. I've basically consolidated those for you. They're in
Much of Joe's army could disappear right now,
there.
or it goes horribly wrong.
Yeah.
But you can't interrupt me anywhere,
No.
so I just get to activate. 4 warp storm points, plus 1 attack on everything.
Yeah.
Okay? So, we're going to start with Mr. the Skull Taker, the Taker of Skulls.
Yeah.
I'm just going to work across that way because that's what I want to do. So, have at it. Okay, so Mr. the Skull Taker, he starts off with just the 6 attacks. Okay?
Yeah.
But he gets +1 for the Khorne phase and +1 because Scarbrand's nearby.
Nice.
Sweet. So he's got 8 attacks. Khorne wants it.
Yeah.
Mr. the Skull Taker will hit your Carnifex on 2, sir.
Yep.
So he misses 3 of the times.
Oh.
He is strength 6 or toughness 7, so he wounds you on 5, so I just dropped one. Wounds you on 5s.
Yep.
So he does wound you 4 of the times.
Wow.
It is AP -3, ignores invulnerable saves, and a flat 3, which becomes 2 damage. If you fail 1, he dies.
-3,
5 ups.
so 5s.
So close.
You failed
CP.
No.
I mean, you can CP it with your last CP to try and keep him
I'm
alive.
saving that CP.
Does he explode?
I will kind of want him to. On a 6.
No. It's another unit for blood and guts. Now we're going to move to Mr. the Scarbrand.
So what's Mr. the Scarbrand's strats?
Strats.
Not strats. Oh, I just absolutely yeeted this Carnifex into a load of Gene Stealers.
So Mr. the Scarbrand will have 10 attacks.
Jesus.
So he gets 8 base, +1 for being in range of himself,
Yeah.
and +1 because the Khorne phase is now active.
Yeah.
He's going to hit you on 2s with a strength 16, AP -4, D3 +3 damage weapon that ignores invulnerable saves.
I'm going to spend my last command point to transhuman the Hive Tyrant.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
So there you go.
So I'm going to hit you on 2s. So I miss you just the once.
Good, good. We're on to
Now I'm going to wound you on 4s.
Yeah.
How many wounds do you have? 12.
13.
Well, that's a problem. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! That was really bad. Okay. So 4 -4
4 up inland.
ignores invulnerable saves because I'm Scarbrand.
Oh.
And I do 4d3 +12 damage.
So I get 6 ups.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's a problem.
So 3 go through.
So I do 3d6 +9 damage. So anything but 3 1s on
I
here.
have got a 5 up, feel no pain.
Cool. So 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 5 ups, please, sir. And if you pass more than 3, which I suspect you will in fact live.
16.
16 in total. He's done 16 damage to you. Even with transhuman.
So I need to roll 3 5 pluses.
4 to keep
4
him alive.
5 pluses.
I see 1, I see 2, I see 3, I see 4.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
8.
How did you roll 50% 5 pluses?
I believed in the heart of the dice.
Cool.
And then
Which means you've got 8 wounds left.
8. Khorne
Which
wins it.
means I'll activate the bloodletters that are right next to you.
Yeah.
I need to get much dice big wow now, Joe. So I had 31 attacks when I wasn't in range of Scarbrand, which means I now got 41 attacks.
Nice.
That's 4. That's 8. That's 12. You keeping up? That's 16. That's 20. 25. 30. 35. This isn't counting as a roll. 40. Because I can see how bad it is. 41. Cool. Okay. This is going to go into your Hive Tyrant. This is going to be interesting. Yeah. Can bloodletters do what we need to do? You got lucky there with all those 5 pluses. I don't feel like you can be just as lucky again. But we'll see. 3s. Oh my lord! Oh lordy lord!
And they don't get a reroll?
They don't get a reroll, no. The only reroll given out for ones to hit is from Das Greater Demon. Oh. He will have now piled in this way to get him within 6 inches of them for reroll ones to wound at least. Oh. Okay. So that's... I mean, to be honest with you, even without the reroll, I'm going to take that. That was good.
You're wounding me on 5s.
I am wounding on 5s, and I'm rerolling 1s because of the Skull Taker.
Yeah.
The Taker of Skulls, who successfully carved himself down a...
yeah. It was a tired kind of effect, sorry.
I'm going to pull out the 1s and do a little bit of rerollage. Cool. So I'm going to pull out all the fails, because I'm only winning you on 5 pluses, because your toughness more than my strength. I'm strength 5. You're not toughness double my strength, though.
No.
So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 minus 3, so you're on your 4-up invans.
Yeah.
You need a good roll.
I do need a good, yeah.
That wasn't it. Oh. Each one is 2 damage.
2 damage?
Yes. So how many have you got there?
6. 7.
So 14 damage.
Why doesn't he reduce damage by 1? That's so silly.
So their additional damage comes from the charge, doesn't it?
No, you just flat always
flat
damage.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I think he's dead now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You spawny little fuck!
Hive Tyrant!
I said this on Tuesday. We need to put these fucking dice in a pot of water.
It's got 2 wounds left. Oh, he's hangry now.
So now the other ones over there are going to do the same to those 3 warriors. Do you want me to roll 41 dice?
They've only got a 4-up save, so they'll be dead.
So you've got a 0 save against me.
Yeah. So. Oh boy.
How did you get away with that Hive Tyrant? I don't know. You spawny little fuck. That's an obnoxious amount of 5-up feel no pains.
So earlier you did 7 damage to Khorne effects. Was that because they do a -1 damage?
Yeah, Khorne effects is -1 damage. They're basically dreadnoughts.
The chat did chuck it in at the time, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that you got that.
We are dreadnoughts.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that -1 damage, those first bloodletters would have done 40 damage to the Khorne effects and murdinated him.
It's because my Hive Tyrants are powered by Mango Loco.
So, that's an obnoxious amount of 5-up feel no pains. So 14 and you lost 6, so 8. So you rolled 16 feel no pains out of... Oh, that's fucking stupid. That's ridiculous.
Is that's the end of your 5 phase?
Oh no, did Karanak make the charge?
Yeah, he did make the charge, yeah. And so as we swing around to Karanak, if this whiffs now, I'm honestly going to fucking drop kick you.
Why?
There's only 1 wound.
He's got 1 wound.
He's got 2 wounds.
All he has to do is wound me, and I die, because he does mortal wound.
Oh yeah.
So Karanak picked him as the prey of the blood god, okay? So Karanak has 6 attacks, but because it's Mr. the Khorne phase, I like the Mr. the thing, by the way, can you tell?
Yeah.
I get an extra attack, so I'm up to 7 attacks.
Is he on 2s? I hope he hits on 2s.
I weapon skill 2+ from Karanak. So good.
Oh, Karanak.
Good start. I missed you 4 times. It's a great start. So I am strength 6, your toughness 5, so I wound you on 3s. So I do 4 mortal wounds to you.
He's dead. I kind of wanted you to fail that, just to see what you would do.
Whether you flip the table.
I'd have thrown Karanak out the door. Okay.
Did Karanak absolutely whiff on that Tau Crisis Suit Commander?
No. So Paddy did the same thing to me that you did. Karanak went on the Tau Crisis Suit Commander, who's got like 8 wounds, and did 10 mortal wounds. So had 6 attacks and wounded him 5 times and did 10 mortal wounds. Yeah. Paddy had a 5-up for no pain and saved 5 of them.
Good old Paddy.
Fucking
right then, let's see what the degrading profiles on a winged Hive Tyrant is.
So before you roll, Joe, we did have some super chats at the start of the phase.
It's all right. It takes him ages to win.
Ginger Steve tried to rally the troops for you. He said he's done a couple of super chats. One big one that says Team Joe for the win. Team Joe come out of hiding. Our favourite Jokerino needs our support. Jokerino needs our support while he's ahead. This is him getting good. Don't let the tallest Votan beat him with the newer codex. Yeah. And then he said, am I the only member of Team Joe? Hashtag Team Joe winner. And then later in the chat, without a super chat, he did, maybe I went a bit early. And then we had a super chat from Castellan, who did rally behind with hashtag Pugnids.
So you've now got 5 attacks, right? Still?
I get 6 because of your big dog.
Feel the love, Joe. Come on.
You do get 6 because of Scarborough, that's correct.
Yeah.
You hit me on fuck all now, though, don't you?
I hit you on 4s.
Good.
At strength 8.
What are you shooting at?
So the thing is, I either go into... I'm going to go into the bloodless because I want to thin the herd a bit. So I'm hitting you on 4s. Re-rolling the 1s.
Because you're Lash Whip.
I'm a Lash Whip.
4 hits is decent.
4 hits. I'm wounding you on 2s, but every wound also does a mortal wound in addition, which I forgot earlier. So I
4 wounds?
I do 4 mortal wounds and 4 wounds.
So you kill 5. 7.
7.
It's pretty good.
Oh, actually,
No, it's actually
I
nonsense.
didn't fail to wound, did I?
No.
Oh, I could have re-rolled a hit, but it's gone too far now. Because he's got the prehensile tail, which allows me to re-roll 1 hit or 1 wound. But that's fine.
Well, tough. Learn your fucking rules.
You're right, baby.
I'm fantastic. So, at the end of the turn, we are going to first check the serviceability of Joe's dice. Still got to bring it down, not getting rid of it. We do get blood and guts. I killed now the Broodlord and the unit of warriors and the Carnifex. So I got blood and guts in that turn alone.
Yeah.
And we did storm a hostile objective because I took those warriors, and I took the objective here because I've still got 3 obsec models. I can't fail morale because I'm within 6 inches of Scarbrand.
Yeah.
So he makes me fearless.
So you got
Nice.
15.
So I get 15 secondary points, please, sir. Thank you. No, I don't get 10. I haven't got to bring it down.
You didn't get bring it down.
Yeah, I've still got to bring it down. I'm not getting rid of it because it's corny.
Corny.
So I hold 3 objectives, so I get 5 points.
You do. Because I hold 3 objectives.
Yeah.
By the way, just so you know, that winged Hive Tyrant will need to roll 3d6 and get under his leadership if he wants to fall out of combat with Scarbrand.
Oh no, he's not going. Assassination.
Good character. Easy. That's easy, actually.
Grind. Yeah.
That's more
No
difficult.
prisoners.
30 wounds. Not unachievable. So the assassination is easy because you can just smite Skulltaker off the table now.
Oh, and then the command phase. Where's all the tape measures gone?
I'm going to use
you
some
left
Warp
one round
Stormage.
here.
That's one over here.
I'm going to use some Warp Stormage.
Go for it.
Are you ready? Joe?
Yeah.
There's a Stormer brewing. 4 Warp Storm points
You're
again!
getting-
Yay!
Remember when you are only getting 3? All
Yay!
consistently.
Yay! Yay!
Yay!
How's chat, Brum?
We had so they're quite good. Crab correctly pointed out the 6-inch deny for deep strike, as we were figuring out.
As
well.
we figured out, yeah.
But
Thanks, Crab.
typically it's Crab. He's on it, but he's also trying to do math now with regards to Joe's obnoxious feel no painness, and he's questioning it as well. So we're not going to go there. We're just going to say that it's his dice. Castellan has super chatted in. Tyrant Pugnid nibbled the weak Scarbrand's ankles. Come on. I don't think it's going to hurt him, to be fair. It should have done it first.
What's going to do Scarbrand, if Joe's very
Smite the
clever,
crap out.
is mortal wounds.
Yeah.
So what I should have done, actually, thinking about it, but, you know, it's too late now, is I should have piled into that unit you're moving there. Consolidated into that unit you're moving there and tagged them, and they would have had to have smited the bloodletters.
Yeah.
So the question from chat is that your High Tyrant, your winged High Tyrant,
Winged.
Mr. the Hive Tyrant.
Mr. the High Tyrant has, on stats, apparently 12 wounds.
Has 12 wounds.
Not 13.
Not 30. So
Wait,
he's got
so
one wound left.
A Swarm Lord has 13.
So he's still got 1 left, though. That makes it even fucking worse.
So
though.
you lost 11 wounds. Did you in that
Yeah.
last one? Okay, so you lost 11 wounds, team. So he's not dead. He's not dead, Dave.
It's not dead.
I think,
Not
chat,
yet.
that actually makes it worse. I think that makes it worse instead of better, Joe.
So Crab was working out how many he saved and didn't save. So the Tyrant took 13 wounds, 8 plus 5, and only has 12 wounds right. So apparently you did take 13 wounds, 8 plus 5.
No.
We don't think so, guys. We think he took 11.
No, he did take 8, then he did take 5. Yeah, that's right.
So it is math.
So he
13.
rolled. So he did 16 Feel No Pains and rolled 8 of them. So he took 8 damage.
Yeah.
And you had what we thought was 5 left. And then you took.
Crab
Well, I mean,
short.
he can rewind.
But he has. He has. He said he failed 13.
Well, if he's dead, I'll take him off then. If he's dead, he's dead.
So
That means I get all my bloodletters back.
fights on death. Special.
No, that's
Thing.
all right. Put them all back on.
Does he explode?
He can explode. No. Put them all back on. If he's dead, he's dead.
They reckon 13. They reckon you failed 13.
When you say they, is there more than one person?
There is one peasant. I'm sorry, grey named Ozin. You're not really a peasant. We love you. Thank you for coming and watching. But the great, just hit the accept gifted stuff. There's Deathwalker and Crab, and Crab's quite sure, and so's Ozin.
Have they rewound
Have
to
you
check
rewound?
how many has been taken before I put these back?
Okay.
Because if they haven't rewound it, then I'm going to wait until they do.
Okay, guys, rewind now, please. Or confirm that you've rewound and triple checked.
Because it makes a big difference.
And we're not just relying on Crab.
And I'll explain why. Because it makes it.
13 feet.
I'll be honest with you, Joe. It makes a massive difference to
We
Joe.
do trust you, Crab.
Have these just floated forward?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have been able to pile into them, is what I'm saying.
No.
I could have piled into this unit, but not that unit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know the 3 that I haven't removed.
Yeah.
So if they're proven wrong when they rewind, then I can remove the ones that that were already dead.
Crab has rewound, and says that he has done that.
This is
and
what happens when
at
I
the same
trust
time. Tim
Yeah,
Chase
but
is
even
gifted.
with one being less,
Why would I trust you, Joe?
I don't know. We counted the number of dice out of the tray.
Yeah, I don't know. If they've we fucking
It's 'cause
balked our
chat hate
maths. We did maths with Joe,
Yeah.
right? So it's not chat's fault that we did maths with Joe.
It's just because chat hates me.
Apparently, they've been back through and actually think you've lost 14 wounds.
I don't get it. Right.
but the basically what they've come to the conclusion of is it definitely died, and our math was bad on the re-rolling of dice. Probably means you have another Feel No Pain to save. So
It wouldn't matter because he'd be dead.
I feel like I was surprised he was alive with what I put into him.
Yeah,
So you only just killed him regardless.
you did only just kill
Really?
him.
So I'm going to use the Neurophobia power to give +1 to my psychic, and 5 up Feel No Pain from mortals. But that's lost me the game now.
So on response to that, chat have no, Raphael came and he ruined the game with that.
Yeah.
It's not ruined it. It's fine. You got to live to what's actually happened.
So
I don't think it's lost it for you,
no,
but it's made your life significantly more difficult. Would you have changed some of the movement?
especially with
no,
killing that herd.
not really. So I'm going to start off with Psychic Shriek
Who from, mate?
from the Neurophrope.
But before
So I'm
you-
out of range for him. I can reach his OEs. I can reach Mr. the Swarm, I can't reach the Neurothrope.
apparently,
It goes off.
before you even did a power,
Yeah.
Pip went, you can't do that power. Tyrant's dead. But I don't think you did a power. But he was calling it before you even rolled
What,
it.
my synaptic thing?
Yeah.
Isn't the
you're
Swarm
Tyrant.
your Warlord?
No, the Hive Tyrant was. But so regardless. So even though I've still got all those units on the table, are they now saying where is?
So you need your warlord on this. It's in the
This
data
is
slate.
where
It's in the data slate.
Yeah.
this is where Joe quits
The
Tyranids.
right. This is why I hate
Yeah, I'm
the
with you.
relentless FAQs.
I'm with you 100%.
Here, play a new army.
That's the data slate. The latest data slate. You can zoom in as you want. But yeah, while your warlord is on the table, you get all the synaptic stuff.
The adaptive element of their Hive Fleet adaptation.
So might
That's
you
not
lose
even
some.
that rule.
It's not that part.
That's not even that rule. So the adaptive element of my Hive Fleet adaptation
Is the 6-inch pile-in.
is the is the +1 to my move for being Hydra.
Perfect.
So if
so
I
you just
change
lose
that to
part.
seek and hunt and lurk, or feed and lurk.
Does it say anything about synaptic imperative?
Okay, so you still got it.
Right, so replace the first paragraph of synaptic imperative ability if every unit from your army has the Hive Tendril keyword, excluding unaligned.
Yeah.
Each of those units is...
Excluding living artillery.
If every unit from your army has the Hive Tendril keyword, and each of those units is from the same Hive Fleet, then while your Warlord is on the battlefield, Synapse units from your army have a Synaptic Imperative ability depending on which one is currently active.
So they've changed it to put the Warlord in there as a requiring.
That's so dumb.
So they took the requirement to need a noble out of it for Necrons, and put the requirement to have a Hive Tyrant in it for Tyranids.
So it's basically if you've got a Hive Tyrant, you just never have a Hive Tyrant.
So when you want your
Warlord.
big giant monster to be scary and play Hero Hammer, and you want to make him the Warlord because that's the fucking right and cool thing to do, you would have to hold him at the back of the board and not throw him in.
Well, it's the way that we would play it, isn't it? Where only those heroes can have those sorts of warlords. And
That's it. But you have to have a. If you have a Hive Tyrant in your army, he has to be the Warlord, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's bollocks.
That's Games Workshop sort of lines out. Also, FAQs, data slate stuff. If you want to learn to play a new army, nightmare.
I'm going to suggest we keep using Synaptic Imperative because I think that's bullshit.
Annoyingly, the one for changing your Hive Fleet adaptation is actually match play. The other stuff is just it. So Psychic Shriek on this unit of these Ghibli jobbers here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
4 die, yeah?
Only 3. Because it's 5+.
There's 3 5s and a 6 in there.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
4 die.
And then he gets his wounds back. Right then. And then...
So chat are in the same position as us, just to fill you in. They've put it in words. I mean, Bex even put it in words.
The
quite
basing
well.
is sexy.
Feel bad. It comes from things like
no,
that.
I'm not-
rules, bloats, and rules.
Considering you weren't aware until just then, I'm going to let you keep using imperatives for this game because that's how you built the army in the list, and that's why you were playing the Hive Tyrant the way you're playing him. It's bollocks. This is why I don't like the fact you've got FAQ in one place, fucking balanced data state in a different place, Codex. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
Nonsense. Keep using your imperatives. Fuck you, GW.
So the Neurophrope is now going to do Neuroparasite on that unit as well.
Okay.
So let's see if it goes off. It does, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left.
Correct, Monday.
5s. 1 more dice. Cool. I should have just done Smite.
In amongst all of that franticness was 5 gifted subs from Tim Chaser.
Tim's a
thank
legend.
you,
Love you, Tim.
Tim,
Tim's a prolific gifter. He gives. He gives.
The Swarm Lord's going to give himself a 5-up for no pain. If I've got my Hive Fleet ability, I believe it still goes off.
Who knows now? Who
knows?
Basically, when you lose your Hive Tyrant, you stop being Tyranids.
Yeah.
You're actually scared little humans.
It goes off on a 6. So
You get +1?
I get my +1.
Cool, there you go, you're good.
Right. And then...
You wouldn't normally have had that.
I know. Well,
Joe, would you like a cookie?
Oh,
Yes.
white chocolate cookies are out. Yes.
Oh, they've been open the whole time.
Why? Because I was sleeping over at Liam's house tonight. If he just hears sobbing, that's just me in bed because Games Workshop killed my army
The Codex.
before I've even started playing it.
Fap, sob.
Yeah. And the Swarm Lord is going to do
A poo.
Smite, and it goes off.
What's the nearest?
Scarbram.
Scarbram. Hang on.
It's going to try and deny.
I got 2 denies with Karanak. Karanak's in range of both units of Zoanthropes, but you get +3, so I'm more likely to stop this snipe. What did you cast it on? 8?
Yeah.
8.
I saw 8.
Get chat to go back. They love ruining my night.
No,
I
chat's
did
on your
9.
side. It'll come back as a 12.
You're good. How many more did you do?
11.
2. Okay, cool. I've got 20 left.
Right.
I love you, chat, by the way. Not because you ruined Joe's night.
So, chat, just while he's moving away,
Right,
if you want to see
Smite.
Nickel.
if you want to see Joe and the Tyranids again. They will be on a members stream soon. We're going to be doing a really fancy game, hopefully, where we give Liam a night off.
Hang on. Which unit? The 2 or the 3?
2.
So the rules change when they go down to 2, don't they?
So,
Yeah.
it still goes off regardless.
Oh, it does go off. Keep talking, Brom. Sorry.
In the next.
Did she literally hear about white chocolate cookies and come in to get one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the next week, not next week, the week after. So the first Tuesday of October, Paddy,
No, it doesn't. You're good.
myself, and Joe are taking over the stream. Liam is here, but he's not in the studio. We've given him a night off, and we're going to run Blood Angels into the Tyranids. Devastation of Baal, exactly as you guys have been kind of chatting about in chat.
No problem.
Joe will obviously have a few weeks and a different army to play in between to relieve himself of the pain that he's suffering tonight.
To be honest, besides that absolute madness of a rule,
You do love
I
it.
absolutely love Tyranids at the moment.
I'm glad. Like I actually, so all of the models bar, I think one Carnifex and the Hive Tyrant, I'd originally bought for me to play with Tyranids. I'm actually really pleased that the army list that I put together, pretty much, you're enjoying playing with it.
Yeah.
It's nice to see it.
I slipped in the. I actually had all those Gene Stealers at home.
Yeah, you had the Steelers. I bought the Winged Hive Tyrant. I was going to add one anyway, but otherwise, I was like, Monster Mash and Rippers is fucking cool. So he's just smitten the other 5 Bloodletters off the table, which means the other 3 Zoanthropes can now try and smite Skulltaker.
Yeah. I'm going to murder his face off with
9, 12.
10, 11, 12. That's the Super Smite.
So I'd have to roll more than a 12 to stop it from happening. I
Yeah.
can't.
Okay.
So D6 plus 3,
How many wounds does he have?
10.
It's 6 or 7,
I
isn't
think
it?
it's 6. It might be 5.
What's that?
Come on, Joe.
No!
That's a problem for you, Joe. I'm not going to lie, that's a real problem because he's got at least 5 wounds, so he's going to live at the
So
moment.
he's taken 4.
He has exactly 5 wounds. If you rolled anything else, he would have died.
Great. We love this game, everybody.
So Skulltaker's got a wound left.
He's going to get absolutely shot now. Because that's my psychic phase open. Open. So, I only get 2 in range. If I was smart, I should have moved them forward. But
Moving forward now. Joe, come on.
forward. You got them all here.
Chat's already fucked you once. I'll look after you.
Why, chat? I do hit you on 2s, though.
Those 3 ones aren't going to help, are they?
No. I am strength 6, though, I believe.
I'm toughness 6.
4s. Oh, you absolute...
So,
How much CP have you got, Liam?
Niente!
None?
Nothing at all, mate.
Cool. All right.
Oh no, Brom showed me his 2. I'll take him.
So he's going to put his flamer into that unit up there, and the big gun onto him, because Scarbrand doesn't stop him.
He does. He's a monster,
But he's a character.
but he's a monster.
He's got over 16 wounds, though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's 21
Yeah.
20 wounds.
Fine then. We'll just put everything into that unit on that objective.
Okay.
Yeah, everything onto the blood unit, the blood dares. So, 8 little top guns.
What's the strength?
3s, I believe. I think it's strength 5.
Yeah, cool. 3s.
So 6.
6 4-ups. Cool. Take 3. So 3 die.
They've got 4-ups from.
Against range attacks, yes.
Weird how they're better at range.
No,
And then the flamer is 10 shots or 10 hits.
this is strength 6, so it's still 3s. I mean, there's enough.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
8.
So mathematically, they should still live. Because 4 pluses.
Yeah.
But that's not mathematical. 1, 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6 die. You killed. So 1's alive. It'll be the champion.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there.
Oh, so there was. I only put 9 on the table.
So the champion is that horny
Because
guy.
you killed 3 and then you killed 6, which is 9.
I didn't kill any combat. I didn't smite any.
Gentle.
Joe, you did have 2 lovely super chats. one from Dave B, one from Spaz Wars, both of them saying big hugs, come on, give Joe a big group hug, he needs a hug. So the chat are behind you, they're loving you.
Thank you.
I gave him a hug, and I kissed him on the side of the head, and I've given him a shower, and I fed him lunch, and I bought him supper, and I bought his drinks, and I'm letting him sleep here, and I'm giving him breakfast. So
he makes it up. This big old moth there.
That's the big old wing of the tyrant coming back.
Yeah. Ah!
Oh, there goes Skull Taker.
that's my fault.
Is he the metal one or the resin one? Oh, he's plastic.
What are you doing? He's not going anywhere.
Don't.
So,
This is fun.
um,
This is the most fun I've had playing 40k, which I
What
will
is your
stop now.
problem? So the swarm lord is going to charge Scarbrand.
Overwatch.
You don't have any CP, you
I
said.
don't have ACP, no. You're in. Do you think you can do it? I've only got 20 wounds left.
Oh yeah, easy peasy.
I'm
Right.
-1 damage.
He's going to charge into that one bloodletter. 7. Blah! And then all of this lot are going to charge him. It's the mass balloon attack. Right.
Come on, flying headbutt.
Oh.
No, that doesn't count as a wound.
That's preemptively killing him. What's annoying, right, is that the Neurophrope who's going in, absolute beast that he is, on an 11, he wants it. He's got the Horn Chitin rule.
Yeah.
He's not a monster, so can't use the stratagem. Absolutely pointless. Right,
you haven't
there
got
goes.
any CP anyway, it's fine.
I thought you could use a strategy, but monster give you like +2 or something.
No, but you still have to be a monster.
No, I don't think you do. Mind you, there's probably an FAQ for that FAQ as well. Can you stop knocking my fucking Skull Taker
It's
over,
fucking-
or I'll knock you over?
These fucking balloon heads are just.
Who built the board?
What? What's? Yeah, who built the board?
It's just
Right,
What's the stratagem called, mate?
Charge, punch, death.
Oh, charge, punch, death. Okay, I'm just looking for it.
The trampling charge.
You have to be a monster. That's.
It's so dumb.
Oh, I'm so glad they cancelled playtesting
Right.
because they definitely don't need the help.
How many attacks does a Neurothrope have? We're going to start, because you can't interrupt, can you?
He has 2 attacks.
So I've got 3 attacks now.
Stop coming in and stealing the cookies.
I locked my last one in the garage. In the shed.
Well, go and get it out then.
No,
it's
now
now
you can have it.
the spiders have it.
2 attacks, Joe. Hit me on what?
3 attacks, because of the big man. Hit you on 5s.
Good man.
Strength 5?
Toughness 6.
Who's going to cry?
No wound. No wound with your nose. Come on, Zoanthropes.
Zoanthrope's got so 3 attacks each. We'll do the unit of
You got
3.
2 attacks base.
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
5s.
That sounds like the name of a porn star.
Could
Zoe
be.
Throat. Zoe Throat.
Yeah.
Zoe Throat is the name of the porn star, Joe, apparently.
Good.
No, it
I'm
sounds.
glad that you know that.
5s.
2.
I hate you all.
4 ups.
Then the other 2.
This could be a problem. You've hit me 3 times. He's starting to sweat, Brom. You
2.
wounded twice. 2 4-up saves.
I think chat are trying to break him as well because they want me to do a what?
No, I don't. Because I will kill you with this.
It's not going to happen, guys.
dies.
It's not
Yes.
going to happen.
It took 9 balloons, 6
Yeah.
balloons.
Death balloon.
Assassinate!
Are these oatmeal and white chocolate?
They're just chunky.
Oh.
Chunky and crispier.
Cool. So, Mr. the Swarmlord, like pick up that. Oh, actually, no, they're shit in combat, aren't they? Those big Tyrannifexes. That Bloodletter might live.
So the Tyrannifex.
He's pretty pooing. He just 3 attacks, +1 for Scarbrand.
They've got 4 attacks.
Is that with Scarbrand or without?
Without. So I
So
get
5.
5. I'm hitting you on 2s.
Because you outnumber me.
So outnumber you.
You'll win me on good.
Um,
Strength 7, so 3s. course, 3 attacks. AP minus, who cares? Demonic invulnerabilities. I do die. Okay. And now we've got the Swarmy McSwarmer face.
Boom!
You stop
No.
breaking things. You fucking ham-fisted cunt.
So, the Swarm Lord has 10 attacks now.
Yeah, it's got 10 attacks now, yeah.
Welcome to the 10 attacks club. And I'm hitting you on 2s.
6's explode would be useful there.
They would be really helpful right now. I don't have any...
What's your strength, mate?
I am strength
9?
9.
So you're winning me on 3s because I'm toughness 8. Oh no.
5.
So you can't kill me. Cool.
I can't kill you.
I'm Scarbrand, so I have a 4+. I saved 3. So I take how much?
6 damage to you.
6 damage. So I've lost another. So I'm down to 14, which means I'm not bracketed.
Ugh.
Which means I'm going to fight your Swarmlord back, and I'm also. I would normally be member of the 10 attacks club as well, but I'm on 9 attacks because the Khorne phase isn't active. Okay, yeah, hit you on 2s.
Oh.
That's all of them. Your toughness 8.
Yep.
I'm strength 16.
So 2 still.
Cool. That's 8 of them. I'm AP minus 4, and
How
I
many-
ignore invulnerable saves.
6, 8.
I'm AP minus 4, I ignore invulns. You got 2 up armor.
Yeah.
You got 6 up saves then, sir.
6 ups. Good. How much damage?
So the first one I roll goes to 0.
Yeah.
So 7 D6, 7d3 plus 21. So 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 35, 37, 38 damage to the Swarm Lord.
5s. Oh, he's dead. There we go.
That's fucking obnoxious.
Does he die? Or does he explode? Oh, he does. I do. Either between D3 and D6 mortal wounds to you.
I just did 38 damage to the Swarm Lord with Scarbrand.
D3.
You do 2 mortal wounds. It takes me down to 14.
Does he have 39 wounds?
He doesn't, no.
Does he
I
have
mean, if the way Joe rolls feel no pains and takes
two
damage, he probably does, yeah.
Feel no pain. Joe, you and wounds is like mere movement, isn't it? You just make it up.
Yeah. Did you want to pile into my balloons?
No point. I might as well get the charge off and fight first.
That's the end of my turn. I get
Some points.
assassinate.
You do kill 3 units for grind. It's not bad.
Yeah, so kill through, but you'll pick up.
Some.
You'll just table me now at this point.
I don't think I will.
You won't kill the card effects. It's just loitering in the corner here.
Yeah.
No prisoners.
30 wounds. So you killed 20 wounds in bloodletters.
Yeah.
And you killed 5 wounds. You've done 25.
Ugh.
You've got 5 left to get, mate.
I don't know if I'm going to get there, if I'm honest.
So you've scored, sorry, a total of?
So he
5.
scored 5 points, mate. I've still got to bring it down because it's the Khorne thing to do. And Scarbrand's now going to go and yeet a fucking Tyranids across the table. I do have Investigate Sites. And I do have Deploy Teleport Homer. At this point, I feel like I might spend my free CP and just get rid of one of those. Because I don't feel like I want the CP for anything. So, Deploy Teleport Home is an action in your deployment zone. I'm definitely not going to be doing that. So I'm going to discard that one, JJ.
Yep.
I'm going to draw a fresh one, which is Area Denial. So, within 12 inches of the centre. So, kill all your Zoanthropes,
Yeah.
is what we're saying.
You only got the 5 on the primary.
How many points is that Bloodthirster?
300 and 400 and something good. He's about to come and play as well now.
I like how he's literally done nothing all game, and I'm about to just float away on the breeze.
Movement phase.
So
So,
there has been a bit of a back and forth, and obviously a lot of love for you, Joe, as I keep trying to put out there. But you, as we said, we're going to play Baal.
yeah.
We're quite excited for Baal, especially with Paddy playing the Blood Angels and Joe getting his narrative on with the board. We're trying to do some special stuff with it. we'll see what comes of it. On that Thursday, the first Thursday of the month, we play Chat Plays. We do have a special guest. It is Mr. Box from VT, Vanguard Tactics.
Vanguard Tactics.
There was some
Sternguard
questions.
Tactics.
Yeah, that's the ones. So we will welcome him in, like he did for Liam the other day when Liam popped up and brought you lot with him. So they had a great stream that night.
Yeah. The
When
goal,
he's here,
the goal
he will
is
be
to
playing
the goal
against Liam, won't he?
the goal is to break Steve.
And then you and I are going to be sat here. You're going to be chief Chat Plays coordinator, and me running around with the camera.
Chat Plays.
Damn straight you are.
Yeah.
Shoostings phase.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with my Mouth of Doom from Scarbrand. I'm going to flame into the unit of 2 floaty bugs.
Okay.
2d6 shots for a grand total of 10. Auto hitting and winning on 4s because I'm strength 5.
Yep.
Many wounds, big wow. So 6 wounds in total, sir. So 6 4-up hidden vulnerable saves. If you could fail 4 of these, that'd be nice.
I have
Yeah,
failed
like that. That's
4.
cool. So one of them dies.
Up.
I think one of them was on 2 wounds, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
so.
but I regained them because the neurophrobe.
Oh, of course, yeah. You do the Healy thing, don't you? Cool. So one's dead. I'm now going to fire my first gold cannon at the last remaining floaty bug.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wrong. It's D3 plus 3, not 2d3. So 5.
Oh.
Hitting you on 3s. No longer rerolling 1s because I've moved the big guy out. So 4 hits. Wounding you on 3s because although I'm strength 8 now, your toughness is good. So it's 3 wounds minus blah. 4 up in vuns. You take 2 damage, which means I'll fire the last one at it to try and kill that last floaty bug for 6 shots. Hitting you on 3s without any rerolls, and then winning you on 3s without any Oh, okay, so 4 now on your 4 up Hinvuns.
Oh, he's dead.
He dies. So that's the last floaty bug in that unit destroyed. Sweet, that's a good start. So we're moving to the Khorne phase, well, the charge phase actually strictly. So Scarbrand is going to charge the Neurothrope and the Zoanthropes.
Yep.
Cool, we're in.
Okay.
Okay, you can charge both. The Bloodthirster's got a 9-inch charge to both, so we're going to pick the giant Bug of Doom, the bring it down target.
Yeah.
And we don't make it.
Oh. You got CP?
I don't. Problem says I don't.
Have you spent? Well, you
No,
would have
you
gained a
spent-
CP at the start of your turn.
No, you spent it on a card swap.
I did spend it on the card, yeah. Yeah, so I only had
Yeah.
I only had 1 for that, yeah, cool. So I didn't think I did, cool.
Okay.
That's fine, it's not a problem because I'll just come and pick him up in a minute.
You ignore invuns, don't you?
That's why I put him that way. Because I can bring it down next turn. But this will get me area denial as well, which would be 5 points. Cool. So, Karanak didn't investigate. Did he investigate sites? He might as well have done, mightn't he?
Yeah,
He did
just
nothing
tell,
else. Yeah.
he's investigated a site.
So he'll get 2 points because
Yeah.
it needs to be a unit of more than 5 for 5 points. So, Mr. the Scarbrand,
Yeah.
I'll spend 4 warps on points. Give
Plus
myself the corn face.
Yeah. Does he give himself +1 attack?
Yes, he's on
And he
10
gets-
attacks.
And he gets more attacks when he degrades, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's not degraded enough yet.
Oh. So he's got 10 attacks.
Yes.
He's just going to go, 5 and 5?
So how many wounds does the Neurothrope have?
6.
3 into the Neurothrope,
Yeah.
and then 7 into the floaty bugs. How many do the floaty bugs have? 4.
4.
Fucking hell. So every single one will kill one because it's D3 plus 3 damage.
Yeah.
You got no pains.
No.
And your armour is less than 3 up.
It's like a 4 up,
Yeah, so I'm just murdering every time I hit.
Yeah, so...
So 4 and 6?
You still need to roll to wound and to hit.
So it's 2s and 2s though?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go 4 into the Neurothrope, 6 into the floaty bugs.
All right, then.
Give you a chance.
All right, then.
Neurothrope, 2s. Hit you 3 times.
All right.
2s.
Oh, he's dead.
He's very dead.
Okay.
And then 3, 6. Floaty bugs, 2s. So I've hit you 5 times. 2s.
Oh,
They're very dead. Scarbrand's a fucking boss, isn't he? He just murders shit. End of one's turn. I'll pile him in just a moment. Guess where he's probably going. We're going to actually go and bring him this way for the lols. Keep him on that objective though. Okay, cool. End of a turn, Brom.
Yes, mate.
A very quick turn from Joe in a minute. I get area denial for 5 victory points. I get investigate sites for 2. That puts me on 7 of the finest victory points, please, sir.
Cool.
How many units did you kill that turn?
So I killed both Zone Throne units and the Neurothrope, so you don't get grind.
Yeah, so grind's gone. So I've got no
Puppies.
prisoners, overwhelming firepower, and no retreat, no surrender. So I can't leave the objectives I'm on.
So you can't go anywhere. You just get to shoot a flamer and some death spitters.
Yeah.
But you get some points for that.
Good times.
And you hold 3 objectives at the time.
I do
So
hold
there's
three.
3 each, therefore he only gets the 5 points.
It's
on
just
the
the
final.
5
That's
actually for
fine.
now,
Makes
yes.
sense.
How many objectives are you currently on?
3.
Yeah, he's through the middle, mate. Unfortunately. But
What
if you
turn
don't,
is it?
it's turn 5. No, turn 4.
Where's he going?
I think I'm sending him over to Karanak. But
We're not going to argue about terrain.
I'm not going to argue about terrain right now. I promise you.
he won't even get through, so he's just going to stay there. So Psychic Phase, don't have that. Shooting Phase.
Oh, is it Warp Storm? It's a Warp Storm, isn't it?
It is Warp Storm.
I only get 3, Joe.
How many wounds does this cheesy face have?
So he's got 14 left.
14 left.
Yeah, I've only got 3 Warp Storm points. At the start of your shooting phase, I might make myself -1 to hit. If you're more than 12 inches away.
So I'm thinking, I'm just going to reevaluate some stuff.
Your life.
Yeah. I've got a CP. Whee! Right.
Horn, Chitin, charge! Mortal wounds.
So what I'm going to do is these guys are going to shoot him.
Yeah.
Happy days.
I'm not -1 myself to hit, by the way.
No?
No.
6
Yeah, I will.
Oh.
That's my 3 Warp Storms gone.
One guy missed you. 5s, I'm assuming. 2, -2.
Don't care.
Ooh.
Cool, save both.
So,
Flamer of Doom?
so I can put everything into this cheeky chap, or I can try and kill him.
That's
How
what I
many
would-
wounds has he got?
5 or 6. I think it's 5.
If I can kill him, then that gets me my no prisoners. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So the flamer is 11.
It's 18-inch range Flamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. I thought it was on the limit.
Toughness.
4 or 5.
So
It's 3s.
right, those were 2s and 1s. So 3, 6, 8 saves, 2 damage.
4 up invulns? He's dead.
He's very dead. And then he fires the little missiles into the air.
In celebration.
Yeah.
Cool, end of your turn.
I'm not going to charge because that loses me points. So at the end of that turn, I get no retreat, no surrender.
Galaxy Quest.
I get no prisoners. An overwhelming firepower. I've killed 1 unit.
Yes,
I'm going to discard that.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's
Bro, I get just the 5 on the primary
I've got
again.
10 on that one.
So you're pretty
This primary is a nightmare for scoring on, isn't it?
yeah, but it's pretty level pegging. It's kind of leaving it up to the cards, which we like. That's why
Yeah.
we like Tempest, isn't it?
Maybe we should next game we should do away with the primary.
Joe, in our game, when we're playing with Paddy, you can make the rules up.
Joe, tempting target.
Yeah.
You have to pick an objective in no man's land for me to hold. Pick your kind of fixed one. And then no retreat, no surrender. I can't leave an objective.
That's good.
Well, I mean, I could probably...
Still got 1 blood.
You can afford losing those points.
I don't really care about those points that much, to be honest with you.
You gained a CP. You could get rid of it.
I might... Which one do I want to get rid of? I'm going to get rid of tempting target.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep no retreat, no surrender Galaxy Quest because I've got another turn. I'm going to get assassination, kill a character. All his characters are dead, so I get 5 victory points. So that was a good trade for a CP. I'll take that. Cool, we're going to move into the movement phase, Joe. Guess what? Scarbrand's going to stay where he is, like a big dick swinging,
Yeah.
because I can't leave an objective because no
He's
retreat,
just so brave.
no retreat, no surrender Galaxy Quest. He's going to come over here.
Hello.
That thing's going flying. I'm not going to
Yeah.
lie to you. You spent your CPs, you got no Overwatch.
I got 1 CP.
You got 1 CP. Oh, you can
Yeah,
Overwatch.
that's-
I don't give a fuck. You only take 8 wounds anyway. We're then going to move into... Hang on, we might as well start moving some fucking chariots for some end game objectives.
You do need... you can get maximum 20 points.
Yeah, it's going to be what probably wins it for me. So, we'll then do some shooting. These are a 48-inch range, which means your warriors are in range of both. Okay? Back guy, D3 plus the 3 for 5 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting you on 3s, no, nothing to reroll. 4 hits. Toughness,
5.
so 3s. Oh, just the 1 actually.
Minus.
2.
So
6 up.
A 6.
2 damage.
Oh.
With 3 wounds
They
each.
got 3 wounds each.
Scarbrand's Flamer is probably out of range, isn't it? Yep. So the other one will just shoot at you as well for 6 shots.
Oh.
3's no rerolls. Cool. And then 3's no rerolls. So we have another 2, please, sir, or 6-ups. So one will die, and another one takes 2 wounds. Cool, cool, cool. Boop. Into dash charge phase. Into dash charge phase. Bloodthirster charge.
What's the Bloodthirster's strength?
16. So 8 base, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to Overwatch to be waste of time.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Transhuman.
Yeah.
I don't
Not that it'll actually save me anything.
really care.
Yeah.
No.
So if you're going to transhuman, what's your toughness?
8.
What's your armor save?
2.
It's 2+ armor save,
2
is it?
plus.
Because it's whether I actually think
Are you
about
minus
swinging.
4 or minus 3?
I'm -4. The Bloodthirster's -4 with his Mighty Strike, or -3 with his Sweeping Blow, which puts you on 5-ups. The thing is with the Sweeping Blow, is I would wound you on 4s anyway because I'm Strength 8, but I would actually get to have 8 + 9. Oh, I didn't do Shooting Phase. I was supposed to spend my 2 Warp Storm points. It doesn't matter. To do mortal wounds. It's irrelevant. We would get to do a grand total of 16, 17, 18 attacks instead of the 8 attacks, 9 attacks.
That's much better.
If it's 2 damage each, you don't -1 damage or anything, do you?
That's the point. That is the question.
Because my relic, it goes up to 3 damage. That's why I might do it.
I will check. Because I know they've got the 2-up save.
What are we thinking, chat? Sweeping or big swinging?
No, I don't reduce damage.
So how many wounds do you have?
17.
Okay, I'm going to sweep. Chat took too long.
They've only just had them.
So, Joe,
Yeah,
I get 8 attacks base.
Yeah.
That's 5. 6, 7, 8, right? And then I get another one because Scarbrand.
Yeah.
I'm going to trade them all in for 2 attacks.
Yeah. So just 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get 18 attacks.
Nice.
Cool.
Hitting on 2s,
I
actually.
do hit you on 2, sir, yes. Many ones, big wow. 4 ones. Cool. Okay.
And you do mortal wounds to yourself? Or
Nope.
you just hit yourself?
No, stop hitting yourself. So, I will now wound you on 4s because I'm only strength 8 because I'm using my
Yeah.
sweep attack. So your transhuman was a waste of his CP. You probably should have Overwatched.
I wouldn't have killed him in Overwatch.
We'll wound you on 4s. Cool, cool. That was terrible, actually. Probably saved you there. So there are 5 saves that are -3, which puts you on 5-ups. So just pick your 5 most weighted dice.
None
Cool.
of them.
So you take 15 damage.
I've got 2 wounds left.
Okay.
That's a good use.
You get to fight me back before I get to do my end of the fight phase Bloodthirster ability.
Ooh. I get 5 attacks. And then...
And
strength
then?
7.
Toughness 8.
1 wound. -1.
4 up. Nope, take a wound. I'm down to
2 damage.
down to 18 wounds remaining. I have a rule called Relentless Carnage. At the end of the fight phase, select one enemy within engagement range of this model, roll a d6, subtracting 2 from the result if it is an infantry character. On a 2+, that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Oh.
2+. Cool. D3 mortal wounds. For 2.
Oh. Do I explode? I do. D6 more wounds. 2.
So I've taken 4 wounds, which puts me down to just the 16, actually. So he's on 14, and this cheeky chappy is now on 16.
Flying knights running around the board. Well, just fast knights running around the board.
I
man,
regret
that's better
taking
than
I
knights.
was like, I
Yeah.
won't have the 2 Tyrannofexes in this list because that would be a bit silly. Because it gives me a lot more shooting in comparison.
Which means, Brommeloma Ding Dong,
Should
Yes,
have kept
mate.
him in.
at the end of one's turn, I do score Bring It Down finally. Told you it was worth keeping it. I do achieve No Retreat, No Surrender Galaxy Quest. And I got Assassination already, so 15 points.
It makes it a little bit tighter as we go into turn 5.
Oh, there's no game now.
Yeah, I've got
I've
3
tried-
models on the table,
I
Brom.
tried to convince the. So we had one person join us. William joined us really near the end of the stream, and the he said, "Oh, it's really sad to see the demons getting wrecked. The Nids getting wrecked by demons." I went, "Well, it's not over yet. Score's still winning."
Well, I
So-
get 5 on the primary,
Yeah.
Brom.
And you're not going to do any of your secondaries.
No.
What'd you get?
I get Deploy a Teleport Homer.
Do an action in my development problem
Blood
zone.
and Guts.
Kill 3
No.
things.
Or Bring It Down.
Kill Scarbrand.
No.
So I'm going to spend a CP.
Yeah.
Area Denial.
No.
Brilliant.
Cool. So
Okay.
Cool. End of your turn.
Nothing.
run away.
Not going to do
Run-
anything?
run
You might as well not
further
bother.
They're just going to go 3 inches. Like,
You want to be on as near to that objective though.
well, I don't need to be on. No, because
You
I
do.
want him to charge
Yeah.
onto it.
Yeah, but you get 5 points
At the
for-
end
if
of the
you
game
can-
for every objective you hold.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
three. Yeah, right at the very back of that 3 inches.
So, team, I scored at the end of my turn, Brom.
Yes, mate.
Grind them down, kill more units than Joe kills. Hold the line,
Yeah.
That's 5 points right there. Battlefield supremacy.
So 5, 10.
So
And kill 1 unit.
Das Chariot moves on to Das Objective.
Yeah.
Okay. Scarbrand comes running this way 8 inches. Like this. Yeet. Right. This guy, it doesn't really matter which objective he stands on, he just stands on an objective. There we go. Job's a good one. Which means he's got a
12-inch charge?
fuck off. 9-inch charge.
We put a 10-inch charge. 10.
We'll go with
That's
Joe.
right there.
Joe's
Oh,
10.
I see what you did
No,
there.
I'll take the 10.
Knuckled it
I'll take the 10.
forwards.
I'm okay with it.
I see.
This skull cannon is going to come forward 3 inches, but still be on that objective, on the off chance that I might be within 48, which is there. Am I in range of you? Yeah, good. Okay, cool. Can I see you is the question.
No.
Can I see you if I move anywhere? Or is terrain blocking me?
The terrain is blocking you.
Okay, cool. So it's just this guy. Okay.
Just that guy.
So we'll shoot him first. I kept my CP as well, didn't I? Oh, actually, I can't do that on a monster. It doesn't make any difference. I'm fucking winning anyway. So I'll shoot Scarbrand at you first. He's got 1 wound left, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Flame. For 11 flamer hits.
Oh, good. What's the minus on this?
1.
Oh,
Juan.
good.
Strength 5, so it's 4s, right?
Yeah.
So 4 minus Juan. 4,
Oh,
5
so
ups.
you can't kill all of them.
Well, I can.
So
So 3
One's-
wounds.
one's dead and one's got a wound left.
Cool. Skull cannon from the other guy.
You can't see him now.
You can't see me now.
No.
Cool. In that case, just a Scarbrand charge.
10 inches.
That's it.
CP reroll, because I've got a CP in the pocket.
Yeah.
Ah! End of the game.
What do you score on your secondaries?
On the secondaries, I get fucking almost everything.
10.
Did you get-
So I hold 3 and I hold more, so I get Battlefield Supremacy. I don't get Grind, because I didn't kill that last warrior. I do get Hold the Line, so I get 10 points on the secondary Brom.
Okay.
I get 10 points on the primary Brom. And then I get 15 bonus points on the primary, and Joe gets 10 bonus points on the primary.
Sweet. So,
And I don't actually know what the score's going to be now, because I can see what's up there, but I think I race into the lead.
Oh, yeah. Massively.
Not
so
massively.
you did get quite a large number of points near the end.
Oh dear. Yeah, now I think I'm
You've done it. You did it.
So
you
you did
do what I did to
Quite valiantly, though.
to Brom. Was it Brom? When I got my 47-point
Yeah.
swing in like turn 5.
You
I mean,
got
it's a
updated too.
respectable score, Joe, to be honest with you.
What's that?
82 points to the Tyranids,
Okay.
to 95 points to the Daemons.
That's not bad.
I'm
That's
guessing
not-
I dropped 5 on primary.
Yes.
Dropped 5 on primary, yeah.
You got 5, 5. So 5, 5, 5, 10 plus 15.
So if Scarbrand had made that charge onto that last objective, or if I'd have just kept Scarbrand and the Bloodthirst on these 2 objectives, I would have actually got 100.
Yeah.
Didn't know that at the time, because Brom
Yeah.
didn't update the scoreboard.
What?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have got an extra. You would have been better leaving him back.
yeah,
For the Hundy.
it's okay.
The big old Hundy.
I'll take the
Yeah.
95. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
You're okay
But
with
you
that.
I'm okay with taking the 95 when my 400-point Bloodthirster
You
basically
both-
fought in 1 turn.
I know.
I mean, you both
He's-
did really well on the secondaries. So 45 and 42 on the secondaries.
That's not too bad.
No.
What did I get on the primary then?
You only dropped the 3 because of the just getting the points for the smaller unit.
Oh, yeah.
On the primaries, you got 30 in the end.
It's a
not bad.
nightmare, this game, for getting big primary points.
I actually, do you know what? It was interesting. There was a couple of things that really swung it. Like if that Hive Tyrant had have stayed alive
Yeah.
and killed those 7 Bloodletters, that would have been it was a big difference. It was
Yeah.
a big difference. This is an interesting choice from you.
The card effects. just
Hi-
sitting
hiding
there.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of those, I'm going to put him here, and if you want the objective,
Come and get him.
You have to come and fight a Khorne.
It
you
was-
have to
would've
kill the
been
card
more-
effects.
It would have been funnier switching him and the Warriors round so that he was sat
But because
more
the thing
accessible.
But
is-
then it's like, because I had one unit here guaranteeing me this objective, and then he's almost guaranteeing me that objective. So I'm holding 2 objectives all the
No.
time.
So yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because of the rest of your army was all here, and then you had some gene sneakers that came over here, and I basically picked them up when
Yeah.
you charged me. That meant that I don't care about him on his own because everything else was over here anyway. So this is your critical mass of stuff, right? So I mean, how many points is a Carnifex? They're not ridiculously expensive. 100 and something.
120.
Yeah, there's 120. That did. I mean, to be fair,
You had
400.
3 times that amount doing nothing.
So I'll be honest with you, with him, I was actually relatively petrified of the Winged Hive Tyrant because he's got that Obliterax, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So you ignore my I only take 8 wounds a phase.
Yeah.
So I felt like we were playing a bit of a jostle before one of us leapt forwards.
Yeah.
And you putting him in there, meaning that the not Be'lakor, Scarbrand could come in, was probably a bit game changing.
Well, I had to kill this unit here, and if the Carnifex didn't do it, then I'm in trouble. Because that was still an OBSEC unit on the objective. And the Swarm Lord at the time couldn't use the Hive Mind to give the Carnifex OBSEC because he was out of synaptic link range.
We'll have to have a talk about synaptic imperatives and how we play them in the future. So if this was normal Garage Hammer team and it wasn't something we're putting on YouTube to showcase 40k, I would probably say fuck that balanced data slate. We'll do it the way it's written in the book. However, the issue we have is, especially if we're trying to attract new people to the channel, new subscribers, really should be playing rules properly.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know before the game started, and you built your Hive Tyrant as the Warlord the way he was, I was more than happy to leave it for this game because the understanding at the time was that was perfectly okay.
But that rule really hampers Hive Tyrants.
So what you see them doing instead is being a super supportive buff unit at the back of their big old wings.
They're not even a supportive buff unit because they can give one unit reroll ones to hit.
Yeah, there's no aura there. They give one unit reroll ones to hit.
Yeah. And you can't make another unit the Warlord because the Hive Tyrant has to be the Warlord.
I guess you could look into foot-based Hive Tyrant builds with big fucking cannons.
I could put. I hate shooting bugs.
Yeah.
I love the Tyrannofexes. I love because it's that kind of like big Starship Troopers kind of gun bug thing. Brilliant. But I hate like Hive Tyrants. I feel like they should just be legit terrifying.
So I don't hate shooting bugs.
Yeah.
I mean the old Hive Tyrant I had was a metal one with 2 big Siphon Talons and a fucking great big I can't remember what it was, Barb Strangler or something. So I don't hate shooting bugs. I actually don't mind shooting bugs, but I do prefer melee bugs.
Yeah,
I do prefer
I just
things
feel
that
like
want to run in and chew you.
All the melee stuff is the way forward.
So have you got, like, you've now, I mean, so for some people out there, they've probably only seen Tyranids from you for the first time. Like Brom said a few times, there is 2 games already in the members-only area with the same Tyranids, slightly different variations on each list, actually. So one had no Winged Hive Tyrant and double Tyrannofexes and more Warriors, etc. One brought in some Rippers and brought in the Winged Hive Tyrant. There's lots of... Joe's is loving... It seems like you're loving Tyranids.
I absolutely love Tyranids a lot. Slightly annoyed by that rule that we didn't know about, but that's one of those annoying traps that new players fall into with Early Army, is that, by the way, it's not in the FAQ, it's not in the rulebook FAQ, it's not in the Codex FAQ, it's...
But Joe, if we, to be fair, if we needed something to showcase the bullshit of Games Workshop's rules right now, it's that 2 experienced players who literally play a minimum 2 times a week, sometimes more. This week, you and I would have played like 4 times. Will still miss that shit. That's how bad the layout currently is.
And I've been reading that Codex a lot. Like I really liked the Gene Stealers in this list. I think I really liked how the Broodlord did all right, actually. I think what I'd probably do is get rid of the 5-man unit and have a 10-man unit with the Broodlord because they seem like quite a fun little thing. But I think I have to put the second Tyrannofex in. So
what's your favourite? So far, 3 games in, what's your favourite Tyranid unit that you've got? Which one do you love the most?
I really like I love Carnifexes, but they just don't hit as hard. I haven't had a game yet where they've hit that juicy sweet spot.
Yeah.
Warriors are a bit meh. I love the Swarm Lord and the Flyer Run I haven't seen much of. At the moment, it's probably either Gene Stealers or the Zoanthropes.
See, I love Zoanthropes.
But the Zoanthropes, like in a turn, you're like, here's 20 mortal wounds.
Yeah, it's not about... I mean, I love Zoanthropes, not because of the rules. I mean, the rules are obnoxiously good.
Yeah.
I love the way that the floaty evil head bugs look.
Yeah.
I love that aesthetic. I'm mad for it.
The Tyrannofexes have always been a really good, solid shooting unit.
Yeah, they're actually really good.
They've done loads of work for me. I just wish they were a little bit better in combat. But yeah, I think I'm probably going to move these guys back to
Screamer Killers. Okay.
Because they're faster and have more attacks.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
So we had some super chats throughout the last couple of sessions that we got through quite quickly. While we were also mentioning the chat plays game that follows after the next time that Joe gets to play Tyranids on the members stream.
Yeah.
In the Devastation of Baal remake with Paddy.
Yeah.
The Caldor Pugrago came forward when we mentioned that our super duper special guest. He said, "Ask of me, and I will break the box, and for Liam's approval, wipe him in turn 1.
Yeah.
I shall break box with a rod of iron, dash him in pieces. Be wise now, box. Serve the pug with fear, and rejoice with tremble." He went on.
I'm just gonna say to
They want to make him swear.
Boxy before the game. By the way, everything that happens, this isn't me.
It's all up.
I was literally talking to him about it today on WhatsApp, and I was like, "Be warned, chat are gonna fuck you." He's like, "That's cool."
Yeah.
So he's okay with it.
Yeah, I know. What followed that is then the 2 super chats from Spaz Wars and Colonel 149 Death Squad of the Krieg with Joe's Hard Drink Fund, followed by second Joe's Hard Drink Fund. And then Ginger Steve, the gingerest of all Steves, showed Liam some love, kind of, with a super chat. I guess that's part of the love. With Liam's just taking out his lack of moped license rage out on Joe. You aren't meant to take the test with an orangutan cover.
I think you'll find, Ginger
eyes.
Steve. I have a full CBT license, so I can ride a moped.
He then went on to think that you were going to give him part legit. But, so there was a lot of that. Paddy even popped up to apparently blame me for this matchup and the fact that it is my fault that you've had tough matchups.
So Joe, we did look at the spreadsheet today, and Joe said, "Do you notice that Brom hasn't put himself against my Tyranids at all?"
Not yet. I will happily play your Tyranids. I said already when we were planning the Devastation of Baal, we were thinking about a thin blue line.
So Devastation of Baal is an interesting one because Paddy's bringing Blood Angels against Tyranids, and I am going to come up with you probably a custom mission for Devastation of Baal.
Yes.
Because I feel like if we're going to do a Devastation of Baal themed game, we need to not play Tempest, we need to play something custom.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking endless swarms of Tyranids where they constantly respawn and come back on the back of the board and stuff like that.
Those Blood Angels, like if he gets that pre-game moving unit of Death Company,
Yeah.
they're just going to yeet half my army across the
Devastation of
table.
Baal, the Death Company did not launch turn 1.
No.
That means part of the custom rules probably will
Death
restrict
Company,
Death Company
must
coming
start in reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's those sorts of things that we will bring to the members only when we take that Tuesday. That is and was going, it was going to be practice for when Liam went overseas. That has changed slightly. So
I am going to be a monumental stream whore when I'm overseas with Titans.
Damn
so if
straight.
you're in Discord, make sure you are you've reacted to the reaction rolls bot in the reaction rolls section, and you've got 40k squad turned on, because I will be hammering the 40k squad tag in Discord to let you know every time I go live, whether it'll be on our channel here or whether it'll be on the Titans channel. I'll be letting you guys know. So please make sure you've got that reaction roll turned on if you want to catch all the glorious Titans content. In October, they're ramping up their content. They go into 6 streams in 7 days.
Jesus.
And they're doing that before I go out there. And they said, how many do you want to be on? I was like, all of them. I'm happy to be on all of them.
Yeah.
I'm out of work, so I'm going to work. So be aware, there'll be many streams, big wow, throughout that week. Excited by that.
Damn straight. Other than that, we were the chat seemed to have fun. We kept up near 180 to 200 people.
Nice.
Entertained,
Heroes.
Love
at
you.
least for
Love you
the majority of it.
We're
Thank you very
recording
much,
2
guys.
battle reports tomorrow.
We are supposedly recording 2 battle reports tomorrow, yes.
Yeah. One of them's Tyranids.
One of them is
I'm
Tyranids.
going to write a new list in bed.
We can replay this.
They did enjoy there was comments in there about the big winged off
Yeah.
smash.
Scarbrand and Bloodthirster and Swarmlord and Winged Hive Tyrant. I love it.
Yeah.
That's what I love with my miniatures. I love Hero Hammer.
Yeah.
And although I joke about how I become Templars obsessed in no time at all, I like the fact that each model in that army has got so much unique character as well, which is going to be an interesting.
I'm converting every single Flesh Tear model in my army will be massively converted. I am aware that they're just going to fold like a wet paper bag against most armies because they're Primaris Marines, but he'll be right.
We mostly have fun narrative
yeah.
armies here.
It's
you won't be- you'll be
mainly about fun and not gaminess.
Yeah, we love it. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this live stream tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, all of you wonderful people. If you haven't liked the stream, please make sure you like the stream. Once it's finished, you're welcome to chuck comments on it, etc. Please don't forget to share the channel far and wide. Much like every channel in 40k at the moment, we are struggling a little bit with subscriber growth. So the more you talk about us and recommend us to other people, the more people might come and tune in. We've seen some good numbers this week. It was amazing. Last night, we went live for a single sit and talk with some bearded fucking idiot in his office, and we hit 320 live viewers, which was more than live stream battle reports that were using new Leagues of Votan. Super proud of that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We're starting to get the word out there. Sub growth is starting to move again. Hoping, obviously, the trip to Titans will improve that. Tomorrow night there will be another live stream. I'll be drowning my sorrows at 9:30 on Beer and Banter. Please feel free to tune in and join us. If you're coming specifically for 40k chat, waste of fucking time. Don't bother.
Yeah.
You might as well get on a forum.
You get a good 20 to 30 minutes.
Not really on Beer and Banter, no. Not really. Beer and Banter is just like-minded people who have come together because we all love 40k, but chat bollocks for an hour and a half and get ready for the weekend. Talking of the weekend, Luce and I will be at Factorum from about lunchtime on Saturday because there is the deploymentzone.tv GT there this weekend. Joe will be there, Paddy's going to be there. I know a load of our guys from the community are going to be there. So feel free to come and say hello if you are there. Come up and say hello to me and Luce. Don't be scared to, don't be afraid to. We look forward to meeting you guys all at Factorum. We won't be there on a Sunday because we've got to pick the kids up again, which sucks, but it is a thing, right? And then next week there'll be even more streams with a live members only game on Tuesday, and I can't remember who's playing.
Me and Joe.
Brom and Joe playing on Tuesday.
I think it's
Not Tyranids.
It's Drakari Quins, isn't it?
Yes.
Drakari versus Quins.
Drakari versus Harlequins.
Thursday is Admech versus Blood Angels.
Oh,
Liam-
Battle of the Blood Angels.
Yeah, Liam versus
Paddy.
Paddy.
Who does it better? Who does the +1 charge, +1 wound better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bet my money's on Blood Angels. Cool. That's everything from us for tonight. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much for the new members. Thank you so much for the gifted members. Really, really important to us, and we really, really appreciate it. Just to make you aware, was literally talking to Eddie today about how we might be able to start bringing him on board part-time in the next 2 months, and it's because of your generosity. So we might be able to expand our team and bring more content with another content producer in the team because of your donations, because of super chats, because of memberships, because of gifted memberships. It's because of you guys. Thank you so much for that. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Wave, Joe. Wave.
Bye-bye.